She's self-styled as the ambassador of empathy. I have known Anne Maura for such a long time on YouTube streets, and one of the things with Anne Maura is that she's always been very supportive and consistent. I was so honored to to host a monetization party and a 3K milestone party. This was, I think, 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks or 1 week ago? I can't even remember. It was 2 weeks ago, I think. It was the other Monday. I was so honored to host that event that ran for about 6 hours, and it was a very successful event. A lot of people came through. There was like some very stunning and amazing performances, and it was a celebration of her and her milestone and how consistent she has been in terms of her support. By the time I met Anne Maura, she was not working in the country. She used to live abroad, and eventually she came back home. We've been planning to meet in person, and it always backfires. Is either like when she comes to my city, I'm out of the city. When she comes to this other city, I'm out of that city. So it's never been very easy to meet in person. But I think God's time is the best, and definitely we'll end up meeting one of these days. So I said, Anne Maura, if you're ever ready, please, please feel welcome to come and host the Sunday service. And that's why she's here today, just to talk to us about her journey, living abroad. And why empathy? Why is she so passionate about being a crusader and an ambassador of empathy? She's going to talk to us about that. What are the life experiences that shaped this mission, and how is this mission? Jiba Bruce, nice to see you. So that is why she's here on the Sunday service, and we're going to have an amazing time for the next 2 or so hours before we release you guys throughout the week. So Anne Maura, please introduce yourself in the best way you know how. I know I can never do it justice, but feel very welcome.
I'm so honored by that introduction, by the way, Guga. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm honored. I'm really honored. So hello guys. Thank you so much, Guga, for having me on this platform. It's an amazing platform. It's a platform that we always want to be. We feel at home here, We feel so much at home here. So guys, my name is Anne Wanjiku Maura, or as you know me, Anne Maura. And below this is my channel name. This is my channel name here. And yes, I am a mom, I am a daughter, I am a sister to many, and yeah, I am a niece also to many. That's Anne Maura. Apart from that, I came to this content creation when I went to work in Gulf. I've worked in several countries in Gulf. First, I worked in Lebanon. Later on, I went to Qatar and then Dubai. The experience was good. Yeah, the experience was good in this country until this last one. All right, until this last one, which was going very, very well. You can unfortunately I deleted my other account, which made Goga so furious.
we will talk about that one. We'll talk about that one shortly.
I wanted to refer you to my work on that channel, but I remembered I did the injustice. So yeah, even on this channel, there's a few videos that I've done in Dubai. Which shows that I was not doing very bad, as many of my sisters and brothers who are there at times. By that I mean the condition of work, liberty, and all that. Because mostly when you're there, you're not at liberty. So everything was working good for me until I got sick, and that's how I had to come home. You might be asking yourself, how did you have to come home because you got sick? Yes, I had a very, very busy boss. And she took me to a hospital, but she she couldn't. I think she couldn't be patient enough to let me go for the next checkup and all that, and she ended up prescribing something which was not going well with me. So I had to choose between me and my health. That's why I came back home. All right.
Okay.
So about content creation, when I reached Dubai, my sister Antonina Njeri, who is a content creator but is not so consistent, is the one who she's the one who inspired me and gave me a bit of push to start this channel, because the previous channel, because she was doing content creation and I could see her, especially during World Cup. Yeah, she was going there and giving us some amazing content, and I was like, hey, yeah, you're doing amazing, do this and this, and she was like, hey, and by the way, you're giving me good advice, but whatever those photos you're shooting, the small clips you're sending me, you can turn them into a video and you can post them on your YouTube. I told her I don't have a YouTube. She told me, no, the moment you start watching videos on YouTube, that's how you get to have a YouTube channel. So she just told me a few things here and there, and then I threw myself to YouTube.
Nice.
Without going to details or anything. I just started shooting videos and throwing them there with a title. Yeah, but the problem, Goga, is that I did not take my time to go through the guidelines or anything. You know?
Wow.
Because what I've learned over my stay here on YT, everywhere, even in life, everywhere there are rules and regulations, which if you don't follow, you will have to deal with the
consequences.
The consequences. Yeah. So that's how my YouTube journey started. I could go out there, or maybe when I'm going out with my boss, I could just take videos and throw them to you guys. And one thing I had in mind is that since I've gone to a cosmopolitan, famous city, I'm going to blow and become famous. I'm going to get celebrity. And those guys who are looking down on me will not have it easy. Hey, a road shock on me. I didn't know it's a journey.
Yeah.
Yes? I didn't have an idea. But it's been a beautiful, beautiful journey.
It's been a beautiful journey. I just want to circle back to what you just said. So you said you've worked in the Gulf countries and you've worked in several countries, Lebanon, Qatar, Dubai. How was this experience? How did you find yourself in the Gulf? I mean, somebody will be asking you, why the Gulf of all the places? And you said you're a mother. You're a mother to a beautiful daughter. What was that transition like? Because mom is leaving the country to go to the Gulf. And then, we've had stories about people work in Gulf countries. You hear some of these sad stories about what they're doing to our girls there and everything. So why the Gulf as opposed to, let's say, the United States or even another country altogether? So why? What was the process that led you to seek help in the Gulf?
So that's a good question. Thank you, Goga. So if I was to go in another country first, that will be Zurich in Switzerland, because my friend went there, and
I love
Zurich. I'm telling you, Goga, I wouldn't be saying hi to you. I will be saying bonjour, monsieur.
I love Switzerland. It doesn't look like a real place. So perfect.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately, some things happened and I was not able to go there. So I thought here at home, back then I used to be a hairdresser. Then from a hairdresser, in a very, very interesting story, I changed and went to the hospitality industry. This happened because a client came and was observing me and all that, and she was like, when my boss was making her hair,
yeah,
and she was like, Anne, you don't look like a hairdresser. You look like somebody who can be in those big hotels where international people come. and
I
all
like
that.
that.
And my bosses started agreeing because they were sisters. They say, yes, by the way, I think that is true. And why don't you look out for a job in those big hotels? And I was like, I know nothing about hospitality. And they were like, that client went, and then again she came back and she told me, Anne, you will go to work in a resort. I asked her how. She told me one of the directors will come and you will go and meet them. And that's how I got it. To make the long story short, because it's
Yeah.
very funny. That is how I started working in the hospitality industry. You know our country, Goga, yes?
Yes, I know. I know.
Not someone who knows someone, regardless. So that's how I landed a hospitality job. And from there, it went from one good restaurant or resort or hotel to another. Okay.
Nice.
So I worked in a few, and as I worked, I made sure that in every place I went, I learned something about a new department in the hospitality industry. For example, if I could go somewhere and there was shortage in people at the laundry or housekeeping, I would volunteer to go there because I know nothing and I need to learn, right? So that's what happened. While I was working there, I met a friend. And this friend was like, Anne, you know, this place you guys are earning peanuts. I was like, well, people are admiring me out here in Eldoret and telling me I'm earning peanuts. Where are people digging money?
Yeah.
I want to go. Or where are they plucking money? So that is when she told me, there is somewhere you will go, but first you will just be doing that hospitality job, but you will be mainly you will be in the housekeeping. You will be cleaning the rooms and all that.
Yeah.
So, but the pay is very, very good, and you will not be paying the rent, because in some place I had to go and live in other towns or far away from my home, say 16 kilometers or so. That I cannot afford the transport, right? So I had to move to a rental house or something. So she was like, you won't need to pay rent for that.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, okay, I'm getting international. So she said, you will need a passport. But she did not say which country we are going to. Thinking of passport, catching flight, straight from the village to flights. Oh, this is so me. This is so me.
Yeah.
Because I had experience in those hospitality industry, especially the resort. I've seen people coming straight from flights and all that. People talking about jet lag, and I wanted just that.
You wanted jet lag.
Yes, so that I can tell people about it. And the funny jokes people made about the traffic officers in the clouds. Hey, Goga. So I just wanted all that to experience all that. So we went. And that time, these people had connection because we got our passport in one day.
Wow. That is good connections. I'm
telling you. Yeah. But after that, I think we were the last people. Because later on when I came, I found the office closed and all that, and the reason was those. So that's how we first got ready for this very, very green pasture. Wow. So we were meant to meet a lady, and she told us about this job, and it was colorful. This job was colorful, Goga. I even pictured myself how I was coming there with a big some amount of money, because this job where we were going, Goga, it was this close to heaven. Only we were not going to meet the angels, but this was perfect because the way they were explaining to us where we are going, we didn't even want to wait any longer. So
get us out of here already.
Yes. My mind was just out of here. I was just there working because it was made to look so good to even be true. If we didn't have our passport in our hands, we could not believe. So wow. I wish I came with that passport. Because We even got those visas.
Amazing.
That job sounded good. So the first that something that happened. Sorry.
Yeah. Hold that thought. I'm just like I just want to use this moment to as you talk about this visa, and I like this story, guys. Guys, if you don't know who is on the panel, this is the famous It's Anne Mwaura, very supportive content creator. She's joining me for the Sunday service. The link is pinned up there. If you don't have her, connect to this beautiful lady. She's my sister here, based in Kenya. So we are talking about her experiences, working abroad, and the circumstances that led to her going abroad. I see Mama Fisher there. I see Home Care Queen Vanessa Grant is in the building. Welcome. How are you doing, Vanessa? Ike says, Goga, I'm in the bush. I just came here because I saw a pale is on the live stream. Yeah, so Ike was like, Ike had me say a pale, and then he crawled out of the bush. Thank you so much, my brother Ike. I see Nyahiri. Nyahiri, how are you doing? How is Malawi? Welcome, Nyahiri. Unfiltered Maria. Welcome, Maria. Nice to see you. Sunship Soil is in the building as well. Thank you so much, guys. Please feel free to connect to each other by typing Goga or host in case you don't have each other's channels. And then Nightbot will be able to drop your links and you'll be able to connect. I see joyful Julie. Julian, I've missed you. Julie, how have you been? How have you been, Julie? Nice to see you. Welcome, Julian. So thank you so much. And the mods are really helping me out there on the chat. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. So Anne Mwaura, so you're talking about getting a passport in a day. This country, those guys are so connected, Albert is in Barcelona. My oldest daughter has been in the delivery room for 14 hours. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Albert was to travel to Barcelona because the daughter was getting Albert is about to become a grandpa. Albert says, I'm in Barcelona. My oldest daughter has been in the delivery room for 14 hours, and the little dude is just not ready to come out. Oh, he'll be fine. Your grandbaby is going to come out, safe and sound. Just hang in there. We can't wait for the good news, Albert. And I'm glad you got to Barcelona safely. Thank you so much for that update. Albert. I met Albert through the David Hunt community, and David is in church but hiding in the bush as well. Kisha, welcome, Kisha. Thank you so much for for popping in. How are you doing, Kisha, my beautiful sister? Anne Mwaura, I mean, that was quite something. But did you really even know the country, or they just kept on like promising that you guys are going to go to a beautiful country? How was you are, and imagine, I like what you say, that Goga, imagine leaving the village and taking flights. I have heard people talk about jet lag. Me, I want this jet lag. I want to see what this jet lag is. I want this feeling. I want this experience. So eventually, did you get to find out the country you are going? And when you figured out the country you are going, what was the feeling like? And how many were you guys? What was that experience like?
Goga, at that point where we were in, we didn't want to know the country. We didn't want to go even to know even the country we are going to, because what was promised, there's some way some people talk in a very convincing manner that you just, I don't know if we were naive or we were I'm not sure, but the way we were convinced of where we were going, we didn't even want to hear anything else. We were just so ready to go.
Yeah.
So the thing that saved us, although some people even didn't mind after all, the thing that saved us is the first batch who went, because we didn't go all together. There was a lot of young ladies who wanted to go. Goga, in a country where sometimes employment is close to impossible because of the unfortunate state of who knows who.
Yeah.
When you get a good job, you and your mom and you are maybe supporting your siblings, sometimes you just want the greener pasture. What matters is the greener pasture. You just convince yourself that I will ace it. I will just ace it. I will do my best. Let me say I tried, So there are some of us who went, and when they reached, some of them got back to us and told us not to go there because the job that we were not promised is not actually what we were going to do.
Wow.
And it's a very strange land. People are talking different language. All right. It's a strange land. People are talking different language, and it doesn't seem so friendly. So we were warned. Two friends warned us, especially those who we were together. We were taking the passport together in this county. So that is how I refused to go, and I had to really talk to those people to give me back my passport, because they also seem so connected. I told you we got our passport in 1 day.
1 day, yeah.
Yeah, so that means those people were so connected. So so I went on to continue with my life humbled me, and I went back to continue with my hospitality job.
Yeah.
And there's some feeling of consciousness that came to me that I didn't get so excited when I heard of job opportunities. I became very cautious. I would investigate before heading. Later on, as my daughter continued to grow, I noticed that she was very, very, very bright.
Yeah.
And I was just wishing the best for her. I want my daughter to get the best. And I told myself I wouldn't like her to have any. So I wanted her to go to the best school, to have the best life, not to lack, That pushed me to look for other jobs as well. So my sister is the one who got a job in Lebanon. And when she went, we were talking, and she told me she's working, but she's not working with people from other religion. Disclaimer: I'm not discriminating on anybody, but she told me she's working for Christians, and they are very, very kind, and they will like someone to assist in the where she was mother-in-law's house. Okay. So my job description was to help with the cleaning, and her daughter was her daughter was self-employed. She used to customize sweets and chocolates and drinks for occasions like baby showers, weddings, pre-weddings, and all those fancy things. Maybe party, christening, baptismal, such events. So that was my job description, which was so nice. I really, really enjoyed my stay in Lebanon. But when and I finished my contract.
How long was it? How long was it? Like
it was 2 years.
Oh wow! Okay, that's quite something.
2 years and a few months. Yeah, 2 years. 2 years. Yeah, I finished my contract, and I could have gone back. If my friend didn't call me in Qatar and told me. And we were not earning enough in Qatar, in Dubai, in Lebanon. Sorry.
In Lebanon, yeah.
You should come to Dubai and see for yourself. You should come to Qatar and see for yourself.
Yeah.
So I told her, Qatar. So in Dubai, I went through my sister, which was a good experience. I learned a lot of things, especially about the customization of stuff and all that. And a few skills here and there. Then we were at liberty because we used to see each other with my sister every Sunday, because they used to go to church, and all those Christian celebrations. And when they go to France, we would be left together, my sister and I, somewhere near the city. And we were at liberty to go to church and all that. So out there, they are doing gossip, and vice versa. It's also applicable. Yeah. So when I came home, is because all Kenyans, whenever Kenyans go in the world, they normally have a way of forming a group and coming together.
Yes.
And all that,
Yeah.
So then we had a circle. I hope someone from that circle will watch this video one day. That was an amazing group. It was a mixture of ladies from all over.
And just hold on, I'm having
But mainly
just,
in Lebanon.
just hold on. I think I'm I don't know, is your phone like plugged in on a charger or something? Or
No.
there's some sound I can't get. I don't know what is it's a bit either you are too close to the mic or just because it's making this scratchy sound. Let's hope it.
Oh no, I think it's the phone. It fell and hit a rock. I don't know what damage was done. It could be the phone.
Okay. Anyway, that's fine. But just hold on. I see Jackie Houston. Welcome, Jackie Houston. Nice to see you. Hadwe is my brother. Welcome, Hadwe. How is the UK? How is Manchester? Thank you so much for popping in. Yeah. So Real TBT Kenya, nice to see you as well. And Wamuyu Rainbag, appreciate that you're still here. Vanessa Grant as well. Thank you so much, Vanessa. And sorry, let's take that again. It seems to have gone. So a circle of trust in Lebanon.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
So circle of trust in Lebanon. So this is you and everybody else who was all the other Kenyans that you are with there in Lebanon, I guess.
Yeah, especially ladies.
Oh, the ladies.
Yeah. So here we used to encourage each other. Yeah, we used to encourage each other, and we used to encourage people to share their problems, what they are going through. It's something we could do because a few of us were at liberty, but there are some who are not. Yes, especially to keep them warm in winter. Lebanon is the country in Gulf that experiences snow during winter. So we were looking out at each other. So if we find out that somebody is going through such difficult time, we could come together, send money to some people, and then they could go and buy food, or we could put together some clothes to keep them warm.
Wow. Oof.
That was all about the circle of trust. After finishing the contract, I talked to a friend, and she was telling me all the good things about Qatar, how it is different. It's different because Lebanon is very good, but the pay is not good, especially if you're working with people who are not citizens. Yeah.
Wow.
So that was the challenge, and that's the reason why I did not go back to Lebanon, even if I had all the liberty. After all, we're chasing the paper.
We are chasing the paper, and that is anything that can make you get that extra money, and you have a daughter you need to support at home and family. You go for it. Joe Delany, nice to see you. Wanga lady, welcome. How you doing, Wanga? Thank you so much for popping in. I also saw Jerry Kimani in the building. Jerry Kimani, thank you so much for coming in. Poland is in the house. The US is in the house. The UK is in the house. Everyone is in the house. Thank you so much, guys, for coming to the Sunday service. And thank you so much, guys. To those of you who are not connected to Maura, please connect to her. The link is pinned up there. We are having a conversation on empathy and resilience. So this story about her work life in the Gulf countries, it's building the theme around resilience. It's building the theme around resilience, and then we'll come to empathy shortly. Sunship Soil, thank you so much. My sister Njeri, I want to greet you. Hey, I love that one. Sunship is greeting Njeri Kimani. So, and you get so how do you so somebody you finish your contract in Lebanon after 2 years and a few months, and you get somebody tells you, hey, come to Qatar. There are better terms of service here in Qatar. Are you also going to a Christian family in Qatar, or was it going to be a different space? Because I know, without any disrespect to anyone's religion, you seem to have been very clear about working for Christian families in these countries. Hey, Michelle. Thank you.
So, Goga, this first country I've gone, it's all that it's an open country because it's divided. There's some part I went to this part for Christians who live a very French life, So I'm coming from there and I'm being told there's hi Michelle, take care. Mega love and shout out to you. So I'm being told of this other greener pasture, Goga.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. So imagine what I had from just from the home of champions, Eldoret. You know how you used to know us guys before we became a city, right?
Yeah.
So I'm coming from this forest and I'm catching flights. First and now this is me here catching Qatar Airways.
Yeah. Ooh. Bougie.
Yes, guys. Telling you. So by the lookings, by the way you're lying, you can tell I'm just going to a nice place, you know. So shock on me. The family is good and all that, but do I know Arabic? No. Does my boss know Arabic? No. What are we going to do? The person who was supposed to, my friend who connected me to this job is a friend of a friend from Circle of Trust in Lebanon, Beirut. Now, here in Qatar, a beautiful family of 4, of mom and dad and 2 daughters. And I don't know Arabic. Everybody's talking Arabic.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Will she work? Will she work? Somebody looks at you and they're like, will she work? That is the first question. I don't know why I get that question most of the time. There's some boss who actually came straight to me and asked me, "Are you a CID, or are you really going to work?" I don't know, but yes, that happened, and cultural shock hit me. One was the linguistic barrier. There's some words in Arabic that are the same to Swahili, but the meaning is different. Some word like mafta. If I take oil, yes?
Oil.
Yes, but then they say mafta. They put something like an H at the end, and that means key.
Oh, wow.
So you can imagine the confusion. Yeah. If somebody wants to tell you to give them a paper, especially the nylon bag, they will tell you. So my male boss comes and tells me to give him a kiss, and I'm like, oh my goodness, is this what people have been talking about these places? He's innocently telling me to pass him a kiss, but he doesn't want a kiss. And I'm just, what is wrong? The people now. Later on, I came to imagine what he was saying when I learned the language. Wow. What is wrong with this lady? I'm telling you to give me a simple thing, and you're moving to the corner. What is wrong with you? because of the linguistic
language barrier. Yeah.
That is linguistic barrier. So he said he wants a kiss in his language. That means a bag, especially the nylon bag. Okay. The word maybe could be right.
Yes.
But there they say mayabi. Mayabi means I don't want, in a very rude way.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So I'm asked a question and I say after a long, we used to converse in a very funny way, Goga. If you see someone going to Gulf and asking even an ear, respect that person. Because first thing, nobody is telling me that there are some people who don't speak any other language than their native language.
Wow, which is Arabic.
Nobody is telling you, unless these days things have changed. Because a lot of people came out to talk about that. So I think I saw a friend of mine telling me they go through classes fast these days because before you are posted to a job in the Gulf country, which is so good. But back then nobody was telling you such things. Back then no one was telling you that. You just take your visa and work. So that was the first my first experience there. The second cultural shock was food. One day they decided to cook something that looks like ugali.
Wait, Maura, we are breaking. We can't hear you. Yeah. Just say that again. No, you are breaking. Just drop and then come up. Just remove yourself from studio and then just come back. We see. Yeah, so guys, we are listening to Anne Maura. I hope you've connected to her. Sorry about the glitch. She'll be back shortly. I see Vivian in the building. Jerry Kimani is saying, Vivian, do I know you? Yeah, that's a good question. Belinda Melvin, nice to see you. Well done, Belinda. I like what you are doing yesterday. Real TBT Kenya says language barrier and the way Arabic sounds difficult. I tell you. And then Helen is helping me down there on the chat with her ninja. Her main channel is busy somewhere doing other things, but she's doing an amazing job there. Joe Delaney is sending hearts. Joe Delaney, do you know I'm actually having just a yogi next week, by the way? So that will be fun. Sound is not good at all now on Anne's end. Yeah, Kisha says yes. I could hear that. She's let us fix this. Hey, Signature, welcome, brother. How you doing, brother? Signature, welcome. Eve Hakika just joined my community today. Welcome, Eve Hakika. Thank you so much for popping in. How you doing, Eve? Eve is new in the community, guys. Please welcome this beautiful lady. I connected to her today from Dida Safari's sister, Grace Maku. She connected to my house today. So Eve Hakika, welcome to the club. Welcome to the Sunday service. It is so nice to see you here. You can type Goga or host to connect to all these amazing people who are on the live stream. As I wait for my co-host to come in, you can drop your questions in case anybody has any particular questions, your experiences, in case you ever worked or lived in the Gulf countries, like our guest Anne Maura, and I'll be able to ask those questions on your behalf. Eve is saying, I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. You're most welcome, Eve Hakika. I love the name. Hakika means what in Swahili? Hakika means like, geez, I can't translate it. Okay, Swahili people, you guys, you can figure it out. Hakika is like something very, how do I explain it? I have no idea. I just know it's a Swahili word. So Eve Hakika, is that like your real name or that's your YouTube name? I love the name. Eve Hakika. Hakika is like to verify, like it has to be something specific. That's Eve Hakika, specific, something. Yeah, sure. Thank you. I was trying to figure out that one. Hakika means sure. Yes, yeah, specific. Yeah, that's the one. Eve Hakika, sure. My Swahili teacher will just have to will definitely punish me for this, embarrassing him like this. Hakika means sure. I am Mrs. Hakika. Oh, wow. Hey, Kenyans, can you stop making me look bad? Okay, you are right. Sure. I get it. Mrs. Hakika. So there's a Mr. Hakika. Is that Mr. Hakika on the profile picture? Hey, you guys are looking nice in pink. Mevata kitenge. Hey, receipt. Guys, if you don't have Eve Hakika, connect to this beautiful lady. Connect with the Hakikas. I love the name. Hey, you can even see their picture there. You can zoom. Anne Maura, we are still waiting for Anne Maura to come up on the panel. She'll be here shortly. Oh, so Eve Hakika is. Okay, man. Eve Hakika is married. You can see her there with Mr. Hakika. At least I asked. Jason and Gina, welcome. Dimi is in the building. Welcome, Distracted Imagery. Welcome, Dimi. Nice to see you, Dimi. Thank you so much. And Anna was talking to Eve Hakika, and Eve Hakika is new in the community. And then look at that picture, and that is Mr. Hakika. So she's called Mrs. Hakika. It's so cool, right?
Yeah, very cool. Hi, Mrs. Hakika.
I like that. Hi, Mrs. Hakika. Hey, it's nice. Kiswahili kitukuze. Leave me alone, TBT. Leave me. They're laughing because I couldn't figure out what Hakika is in Swahili. I was struggling. I was like, I know Akika, but I'm not getting the translation. The translation. And thank you so much, Njeri Kimani, for the 6 months of trust. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have Anne Maura, she's my guest here at the Sunday service tonight. We are having an intimate conversation around resilience, empathy, and she's just building up the story by talking about her experience having worked in the Gulf. She worked in 3 countries in the Gulf, and there are certain lessons that we are drawing from that can help us buttress our topic today on building resilience and empathy. Oh my goodness, Jason and Gina, thank you so much for the 9 months. Oh my goodness, J and G, thank you so much. Guys, if you don't have my channel members, grab them. We are blessed. Grab them. Nightbot is going to drop their house on Jerry Kimani and then J and G. Grab those people who are green. You can see them. They look green nicely on the chart, right? Yeah, so grab them. Those are nice people. Grab them in your house. You need them in your community. And J&G, nice to see that the chopping it with Jason and Gina is back. I'm glad to see that. Rebecca Le Prince, welcome. Rebecca says, Goga, I am happy today. I just finished my Sunday shows. This one is always typing receipts. Let me just read it quickly before Anne Maura continues. Rebecca says, I'm happy today. I just finished my Sunday shows, especially when my husband's birthday day went successfully. Yo! Hey! There are things I'm not supposed to read loudly at the Sunday service. This was just a trap. This was just a trap that Le Prince set for me. I wasn't supposed to read that message loudly. So if you're having kids in the house, just ignore what I just read. I've been tricked there, and I've ended up reading a message that I was not supposed to read out loud because this one set me up on her trap. And then Keisha, thank you so much for the members are flexing, guys. The members are flexing. Keisha, thank you so much for the 13 months of trust. Appreciate this. The chat is green nicely. Rebecca Le Prince, we are at the Sunday service. There are people who are watching with their kids. You can't be making me read certain things loudly, okay? Because like Flo and Ted's son Brevik is watching me. Misha's daughter Lily is watching me. There are some kids who are watching me. Njeri Kimani's daughter and son are watching me. Ike's daughter is watching me. Like there's so many kids who are watching. Helen's twins and her daughter are watching me. So you can't make me read certain things. You see, even Anne Maura's daughter is watching me, so you can't be making me read certain things at the Sunday service because kids are watching and they're like, we are watching Goga, put Goga, and they're watching me on their TV screens. So don't make me read certain things. The parents will kick them out of the living room. Blessed, thank you so much. Blessed, thank you so much for the 8 months of trust, man. Guys, if you don't have my members, please grab them. Anne Maura, so we were talking about Qatar, language barrier. We have gone to get better pay there. Priska Sagati, welcome. Nice to see you, Priska. Priska was the cake matron at Anne Maura's party the other day. Priska says, my babies are also watching you. You see? And then Anne Maura is talking about the husband being bathed. So we can't.
Rebecca, I'm not Anne Maura. My goodness. Look at giving me husband.
You got stressed. Rebecca Le Prince. Oh my goodness, I give up. And Maura, I like how Maura is like, Goga, not me. It's Rebecca Le Prince, not me. Yo, even Mrs. Akika says, my daughter is also watching. You see all these kids who are watching, and then we start saying things here about husbands being bits and stuff successfully. We are a family channel. I always say I'm a family channel, and I respect the fact that there's a lot of responsibility I have to a lot of families when I'm on the panel. So I will not be tempted again to read any message from Rebecca Le Prince. Sheena, welcome. My food addiction is in the building. Michelle is laughing there like crazy. You see, yeah, this is what Rebecca just came and the chat has just gone wild, and now we are all laughing like crazy because of the statement she gave. The kids are watching. The kids are awake. So we have to be decent because I don't want to. I always say, some of you, it is your kids who make you watch my channel. So I have to make sure that I use your kids so that you can connect and watch my channel because I know you guys sometimes are so busy. So if your kids are going to force you to watch my channel, that is good for me. That is good for my channel. That is good for the ads. That is good for my revenue. So thank you so much to all the 34 million people who are watching. With me today is Anne Maura. Anne Maura is a crusader of empathy. We are having an amazing conversation here. Guys, if you've not connected to her, you can either type Maura on the chat and Nightbot will drop her house, or you can click on the pinned link. Even Kisha H and the sons. Kisha H is even worse because the husband is also probably watching. So you can imagine if Kisha H husband is watching and sees that comment by Rebecca Le Prince and starts looking at Kisha. Hey, me, why is this what Goga does on his channel? How comes I've never gotten this husband bathing day experience? So I'm not going to. Thank you. I am done. And Maura, let's continue.
Oh yes. Where were we? We were at linguistic barrier. Yes. Yeah. So that was a big. Yeah, that was a big challenge. But thankfully, where there is will, there is way, and necessity is the mother of invention. You need
Mrs. Akika. Hold on. Mrs. Akika, you are new in this community, and these people have already given you their bad habits. Mrs. Akika, you are literally the newest person in this community, and this has already rubbed off on you. Like, look at Mrs. Akika. Others have not been bathed. Mrs. Akika, Mrs. Akika. Rebecca, look at what you are doing to Mrs. Akika. Mrs. Akika is still very new in this channel. She's still trying to figure out the ropes, but she's already been baptized. Now she's in the game. Okay, sorry, and carry on. So language barrier in Qatar, yeah.
Yes, and as I was saying, where there is will, there is a way, and necessity is the mother of invention. So because you need the paper, you have to work around, open your mind so that you can learn the language and to avoid the misunderstanding and all that. Yes. So I started learning the language slow by slow. At least now I am in a position to hold a conversation. That is one thing that I learned over there, and patience, and yes, a lot of patience and respecting people's boundaries. That is something I learned from that place. And also, there is something about when you start doing something and you do it with your heart, something good will always come out of it. There's always challenges in everything. I cannot say that it was all smooth and all that. Yes, you're meeting new people. These are people you've never seen in your life, and you're going to stay with them for some years. So yeah, Qatar was not bad. The family was good and everything until it was time. I worked there for 4 years, close to 5 years.
Wow. Okay. That's a longer time as compared to Lebanon.
Yes, because everything was good, and my job got lighter as I stayed there. Because nice. I later changed to be teaching the girls, the two girls, and they were doing very good. They could come with their star of the week and all that from school. Yeah. So everything was good. Everything was good there until I had to come back home. And yeah, there's a lot. Mainly, some of us who find very good employers. The only challenges we get at times is maybe from home, maybe from friends. For example, you can find that people from home they're always calling, always scaring you with strange news. Yeah. Somebody, hey, it's crazy, Goga, but all in all, we learned so much lessons to be learned. It's always good to go out there and see what lies beyond the horizon. You meet new people with an open mind. You learn a lot of things. Yeah, that is what happened until again I went to Dubai, because I was thinking from Qatar I will come and do something, but that was not possible. Yeah, that was not possible. A lot happens, Goga, in this country. A lot happens, especially when you are not very, very, very careful. A lot happens because you come and find a lot of agencies, Yeah. Most of them are not genuine. Very few are genuine, and you cannot tell for sure. But by now, at least, we should all be able to differentiate between a real recruiting agency and the fake ones, because it happens. If for example you go to YouTube, there not YouTube actually, FB, there are very few certified recruiting agencies. But there are a lot of are they called clone? Those who take the name and everything from this company, but they are not them.
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
what those
makes sense.
people. Yeah, they are
Oh
those.
yeah, so like it's like they it's like they're masquerading themselves as like a real agency,
Yes,
but it's not the
yes.
real agency.
They even take the logo of that big company that is registered and pretend to be
Wow.
them until you reach you reach their office, or until 3 months later when they
Oof.
don't pick your call.
You have a question here by Le Prince. Le Prince is asking you, what about your eating? Like when you had to relocate to the Gulf, did your eating patterns change? Because I can imagine the diet is different from what you're used to here at home. What was the food
Yes,
like? What was that like?
yes, yes. There's a cultural shock also in food because, for example, us, I will be very sincere. We don't do cheese. We don't do a lot of cheese. Even after the fact that we are very close, to a primary company. KCC is just a work. One day I did a live Goga, and you saw how close KCC is from my home, right? The Kenya
Yes,
Creative
cooperative creameries.
company. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kenya Cooperative Primary. It's not far from, but we are not cheese people. We don't do a lot of cheese. We do milk, yogurt, and fermented milk. What is that? Maziwa lala. What is that? It's fermented
Mala.
milk.
Yeah, fermented
Yeah.
milk. Yes.
Yeah, we do only that, and if we go so much, we do ghee and butter. That's all. We don't do a lot of cheese. So there, I saw a lot of cheese. People used to include cheese even on their pastry and all that. That was so new to me.
Yeah.
Because yeah. So I didn't take the 3 meals we do. I used to take only breakfast and sometimes dinner or breakfast and lunch, because I felt that most of the food was different. Other than tabbouleh, there was no lots of green, especially in Lebanon. No, not Lebanon. In Lebanon, we used to go to the mountains to bring food, because this family had other families near Damascus. That is the
Oh wow.
capital of Syria. So yeah, I even one day climbed a mountain where I was seeing that is Damascus. Yeah, that's so. Beirut was good. But the other countries, it was hard. It was hard to find organic green veggies. So there was a lot of carbs. Especially bread. There's every type of bread. These are the places I've seen the most of bread. There is bread of every shape, bread of every I don't know. There's all the breads that you can ever imagine. Bread with everything. Bread with nuts. There was a lot of bread Goga, and we were used to ugali and sukuma wiki and all the other things. Yes.
Yeah.
And not all those breads. There's a bread even you can hold like this, like a bag. Oh my goodness.
Bread that you can hold like a bag.
Yes, in a bag.
Yeah. Michelle says bulgur type of food. Bulgur type of food.
Burger. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really,
So,
you reminded me today. Yeah. Yes, Guga.
yeah. Sorry. Just finish that thought so that I don't interrupt.
Yeah. I was just giving a shout out to Mikel, because today he reminded me about burgur. This is something that is some cereals that is put in tabbouleh. Tabbouleh is an Arabic salad which has a lot of parsley.
Oh, bulgur. You said bulgur. That's how you say it. Bulgur.
Yes.
Bulgur.
Yeah. But
Bulgur
but
type of food.
But you have to be very, 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 very. You have to insist on the R.
Bulgur. Like grrr. I have to drag it.
Yes,
Bulgur.
yes.
Okay.
Now that sounds Arabic.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So Dubai. How do you
Yes.
move to Dubai? How do you move from Qatar to Dubai? Did you come back home and then you now relocate from home, or how did that happen?
Yes, I came home and I even thought that I was going to settle and do some other stuff, but life happened. And I found myself without money. And what else can you do? You have to go back and find that money. Yes. So this time around I went through an agency. A friend who I had helped to come to Qatar had gone to Dubai and told me that it's not bad, I could give it a try.
Yeah.
So she organized for me. I went to this office in Nairobi. That is how I got this job. The office was just good. The office was just good. Only that when you are handed over to the office of Dubai, you no longer need to talk to the office at home because they have handed you over to another office. But it was not bad. It was not bad back there. Everything was going well until I got sick. Everything was going so well until I got sick. I got sick because my job description changed because another colleague was fired and I had to do all the her job description, which was not easy. Right? Yeah. So that is what happened, and I had to choose between working and my health, and I chose my health, which I don't regret.
How long had you been in Dubai? I'm just trying to track the period.
I went there in 2022 February.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to finish 2 years in February, but I came back home in December.
Oof.
So I was almost 2 years. I was almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. So you almost your tour in the Gulf, you almost had a decade-long experience working in the Gulf, and
I'm telling you.
yeah, so it's like 10 years because if I just do the maths, Lebanon, Qatar seems to have been the longest, over 5 years, and then now this one that 2 years almost, that could have come cumulative to about 10 years. And looking back at this collective experience, and to the people who are really struggling to get out there and go look for better pastures outside there, in the Gulf, what is that one thing you'll tell them? Because we do hear these stories, and they're always being featured in the news about how it's not exactly the best place to be, but we still need the job, we still need to feed our families, we still need to support people back at home, but based on this 10-year journey, and for me, I was just trying to imagine, you talked about the language barrier, you talked about the food, you talked about, they have a different culture than us, for sure. These countries also tend to be very rich because of oil and things like that. So there's a certain lifestyle that, people there are exposed to. And you are coming all the way from a village here in Kenya, and you land in that particular country, and you start seeing things that, that you've never seen. So what are those lessons that you picked from there, especially about resilience, that in case somebody is watching us here on the chat and is planning to make that journey, what is that one piece of advice you will tell them based on that experience you had?
Yeah, so Goga, it takes a lot of patience, as I said earlier. You have to be patient because in 90% cases, that people are not talking your language. People are talking their native language, yes? So you need a lot of patience, and also our cultures are not the same. You need to practice a lot of respect, because you cannot go there and start to argue about religion. You will lose. So you have to respect other people's choices, and also boundaries, because there's lots of boundaries. The rules there are very, very different from the rules that we have. The rules are different, very different, and also what other thing can I say about this? Because you need to have that heart and the will to learn, Because if you're not ready to learn, how will you know what they are talking about? If you're not ready to learn, and maybe this is your first experience, you've never worked in this kind of environment, how will you know what to do? You have to be very patient, ready to learn, respective of boundaries and people's choices. And also you have to be cautious. You have to know when to say no. When to say no. When you learn the rules about this country, you will know how to act. Because when I found out that my health was at risk, I had to come up with something that will not compromise my stay there. So I had to reach out to my embassy and the Ministry of Labor. Those are the steps to follow, not to just go anywhere. Because there's many cases where people are told, go to this place, go to this place. But later on, you find yourself in so much trouble. So first of all, it's good to reach out. If you are in trouble, you need to seek help first from the... There is always the chain of command. Before you go to this place, you have to go to this place, especially if there's a disagreement. If you find some bosses that are very understanding, just do what took you there. Do your job. If you do your job, you will not go wrong. You will never go wrong if you stick to what took you there. Focus. That is what I would love to advise people. Because as much as we say we wouldn't want to go there, Goga, you know very well that going to any other amazing Christian country is close to impossible, especially from here. Because you will be told before you go there, you have to pay a fee, a consultation fee or something. Or for your visa, something around 300,000 or 400,000, which most of us cannot afford to be sincere.
Yeah.
Especially. So that is what makes a lot of young and even more educated people go there. Because people make maths, people do their maths, Goga. Even those who are working in some places, they just, because I've met several, they just do their maths. I'm not paying rent. I'm not facilitating my movement, transportation and all that. And I'm getting this amount of money. So a lot of people choose to just resign and go to those jobs. So that is, in short, that is my advice, Goga. I don't know if I answered that question about resilience.
You did. And Kisha here says, I am not sure that I'll be able to make such a bold move, like the one you did where you had to choose between, your health and your, and keep doing the job. And then Michelle is asking you, do workers have legal or social protection over there?
What I can say is that it's really compromised. It's truly compromised. Sometimes you have to, you just work with God. Let me tell you, you just work with God. Because if you say that you have to do something legally, especially from my country, people, it's compromised, Michael. It's compromised. People are not at liberty. People, in most cases, you are wrong and you are guilty until proven innocent. In most cases. Okay, in case of anything.
I think Michelle, that answer was very loud. It was very loud, and is been very politically savvy in what she says. And you have Wanga lady, you have Vivian, who are also working in the in those Gulf countries. You have amazing people work there, and I think one day I'll have a panel and we just come and talk about our stories in the Gulf. I've always wanted to bring all these ladies and queens from the Gulf just to come and talk about this. One day we will definitely organize and have a panel just for this particular discussion. Betty, leave me alone. Betty, leave my ads alone. Betty is like saying, Goga, there are so many ads on this live stream. I'm like, Betty, keep quiet. Oh my goodness. Betty is funny. And then Helen is laughing. Helen, keep quiet. Helen, move. David is asking, I have a quick question. Does okra grow in the desert there? Look at this one. By the way, is there okra?
No, that is very important. Yes, and it's called bamia. It's eaten with rice. It's in a stew.
Ebu, say that again.
It's called ades bamia.
Wait, there is actually okra there in the Gulf.
Yes, there is okra. There is okra because the food are imported until recently. You remember? Yeah, I don't want to talk that big politics, but until recently, when Qatar started to grow their own what is this called? Their own food in the greenhouse. What is it called? Greenhouse. Yeah, so they've been importing their food for quite some time, and yes, there's okra. It's called bamia.
Bamia.
I will do a recipe. I will do that recipe. Yes, you fry chicken stew with the okra, and it's very delicious. I know David is very happy today, my brother.
Yeah, it's very delicious.
I love
David have won this one. This one, just let it go. It's called bamia and it's very delicious. And Maura has answered you. You have a question by Real TBT. Real TBT Kenya says, we normally hear of Kimoy. Kindly, what are the pros and cons on this matter? Missy, the only Kimoy I know is the one who runs. Ama, what is the other Kimoy?
Yeah, that is a code language, but it's a metaphor for the computer explanation.
Oh, okay.
So, if you're a Kimoy, you ran away from your sponsor. You ran away from your employer.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah. So, Kimoy is a word for running athletes.
Running away from the
athletes. So that's the word. The code word they use. Yeah.
So what happens in this?
Without saying the word.
Yeah. What happens in this case?
Yeah. This case is the employee.
And hold on. And we are losing you again. The sound has disappeared again. Do whatever you did.
Now?
No, do what you did, and then because when you came back, it was so clear. Just do whatever you did, and then you come back. Then we can answer. We can pack this question. So let us just fix this, guys, real quick. David Ant is like saying, "Stop answering. You said enough." Bamia is delicious. Look at David Ant. David Ant is like, stop answering. And Maura, who even asked you? You're the one who asked about okra in the Gulf, and you have been answered. It's called bamia. Mercy Empire, thank you so much for popping in. How you doing, Mercy Empire? Vivian says, but I think when I import, Vivian says that the okra is imported. Yeah, that's why I think she alluded to that. Kimoy is now used as a nickname. Yes, she says Kimoy is I forgot the name. It's like a code for you not to say you are running away from your employer. She's coming to answer that shortly. Angela Lewis, welcome. How are you doing, Angela Lewis? Nice to see you. Pleasure, and thanks so much for coming in, Angela. Betty Kenya is making fun of my ads. Leave me. Watch them. You think ad revenue is easy to make, but I selected balance. I don't know why it's giving you a lot of ads. Maybe it's because of you are in the US. If you are in the US, you'll get a lot of ads on my channel for sure. Pay my bills. I need to make that ad revenue. So as we wait for Anne Maura to get back because her voice was, the sound was Bamia. Thank you so much. Vivian has given us the spelling. Bamia is the name of okra. David Ant, I think you've been answered. Now you have a new name. Bamia. So TBT Kenya, she's coming to answer your question shortly. Yeah, and if you have any other questions that you want to ask Maura on her experience in the Gulf, feel free to drop them on the chat, and then I'll be able to highlight them for her to see and answer you. Crossdale Blessings, that was a nice service. I was at your service briefly earlier on. Thanks so much, Crossdale, and welcome back. I see what did I want to ask? Enjoying my first live stream on your channel. Thank you so much, Mrs. Hakika. Mrs. Hakika, can you type the word count? Can you type the word count on the chat? Bamia sounds better than okra. I know, Bamia sounds very Bamia, It sounds very Bamia. But even now I want to Google. Betty Kenya says, Pia mimi ni ex-Gulf. Yes, Betty Kenya. But you, Betty Kenya, you are ex a lot of things. You have been to the Gulf. You've been, I don't know where. You've really been around. You've really been around. And now you are in the United States of America. Hey, Betty. Can you? I'm sure every day you walk, you're just thanking God. Is like the people who said I will never make it in life. See me in the United States. See me in the United States. From the Gulf to the United States. Betty, we celebrate you. We celebrate you. Let's see. Mrs. Hakika has 1780 supporters. Guys, if you don't have Eve Hakika, grab her. Let's get her to 1800. She only needs 20 to 1800. She only needs 20. So if you don't have Eve Hakika, grab her. She's amazing. I just got to meet her today. And, you know, I can already tell she's vibes. I can't wait to connect to her channel. And you can see the way she has Mr. Hakika there. Look at her and the husband are together on that picture. Look at that picture, guys. You see, Mr. and Mrs. Hakika. Look at the way they're wearing pink. Can you go collect receipts on that channel and connect to them? And then we'll discuss them later. And then I see Herbs and Spice Kitchen. Welcome, HSK. And congratulations on your full monetization this week. That was the best news ever. In 3 weeks, she's been fully monetized. Congratulations, Herbs and Spice Kitchen, on your full monetization. I'm waiting for Anne Maura to come back on the panel so I can use this time to just say hi to you guys real quick. Yeah. So if you don't have Eve Hakika, grab Eve Hakika and then go check that channel. I have cooking receipts. No, Eve Hakika, they are coming to check your profile picture. The moment they see your picture, let me tell you about my community. They love receipts too much. You see this picture of yours. Some men here thought you are single, and then now when I highlighted and they saw this picture of you and Mr. Hakika, and then you ended up clarifying. You remember when Rebecca Mleprince was making fun of the husband. This is the point they've already gone to your channel to see and zoom, because when I highlight it like this, it is not so clear. So they've already gone and they've zoomed, and they are there pretending to be commenting on your food and your recipes, but deep down they just wanted to zoom on that picture and see whether they can see your husband clearly. So maybe one day when you have you on the panel, you will tell us more about it. I thought Eve was single. You see, that it's not about the food. They can't tell you directly. They just said, let us go and see. Now this picture, you have disappointed a lot of men on this live stream. The people clicked on your channel. Yeah, but these are my people, Mrs. Hakika. These are my people. I know them very well like that. When they zoom on your picture, it is not true. They're just collecting receipts. They're just collecting receipts. Now you've disappointed a number of them. A number of them are very disappointed, but they can't tell you. They will just pretend that they've like, I love the delicious recipe. That's the comments they're going to leave you on your videos. Hey, Marlon, welcome, Marlon. Thank you so much for coming in. Questions for Mr. Hakika. I am waiting for them on your panel, Goga. We'll talk to Eve Hakika about it. Now look at Rebecca Mleprince. Look at Rebecca Mleprince. Leave me alone. Anne Maura, where are you? Let's see. I think she's probably changing devices and stuff. I only need 30 to get to 1500. Guys, David Hunt needs only 30 to get to 1500. So if you don't have David Hunt, and David Hunt is one of my guests at the global launch of the global online giants academy launch that is happening on the 3rd of November. I have a big party on the 3rd of November. Make sure you are there. I'm still trying to figure out the dress code, but we'll figure it out. Hey, Misha Bless has raided my channel. Welcome, Misha. Hey, that chicken is ready. Misha, you must have been live for like I don't know how many hours, because I left you like alive. I don't know what time when you're busy making chicken. Misha Bless, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you so much for the raid. I see Misha has raided my channel. I got a raid. I feel like dancing. I got a raid from Misha Bless. That's also another channel that has really succeeded this year. And congratulations, Misha Bless. Congratulations. I see Sam Mike. I see Classic. Hey, all the people have come in from the plane in London. Thank you so much. Just a Yogi is in the building. Just a Yogi is going to be the guest at the Sunday service next week. So, because I know you love receipts, you can connect to him. grab just a yogi there. Some of you have already connected to him. You got him to 6K the other day. And because I know you guys love seeing the guests before they arrive on the panel, you can grab just a yogi. You can grab just a yogi. It's going to be the guest of honor at the Sunday service next week. So grab him. Blessed up, go. Hey, Misha Bless is blessing us already, turning the chat blue. Thank you so much, Misha Bless, for the blessing. Allow me to give you your water. Here. Anne Mora is back, guys. She's going to answer that question by Real TBT Kenya. Misha Bless, this is for you. Hey. May your pot never run dry, and may your pot forever brim with abundance. Thank you so much for the blessing, and thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. Ramaya Beauty Bar, welcome. How are you doing, Ramaya? Hey, everybody from Misha Bless is on this live stream. Thank you so much for the raid, Misha Bless. Thank you so much. Hey, I mean, I love the fact that some people remember to raid. Some people here, I'm going to fight with them here because they forgot about the raid when they started doing these vertical live streams. And then they have the audacity to ask me, Goga, how do you raid again? And I'm like, you can never ask me those questions on YouTube. You can never ask me those questions on YouTube again. So thank you so much, Misha Bless, for the raid. I see her yellow hearts. Coming in. The people are still zooming on Eve Hakika's channel. Continue zooming there, but make sure you are connecting to her as well. And you can also connect to our super chatter, Misha Bless. And let's get her to the next milestone. Thank you for all your what help? Thank you for all your help. Thank you now this one has made ad revenue. You're most welcome. I got a second super chat there. Guys, if you don't have, you can see there I'm getting like very colored chats there. Grabber. That is for you. I love it. Marlon, nice to see you, brother. Thank you so much, brother Marlon. Appreciate it. Classic and everyone, thank you so much. I love it when the chat is colored, and thank you so much, guys. We don't take it for granted. Goga, why are you talking to me? Rebecca, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my super chatter. Sam Mike, welcome. Mike, nice to see you again, Sam Mike. Welcome, Mike. Sam Mike. Amen. I will probably miss this since I'm at work soon. No worries. You will have to sneak in from work, fabulous aunt. You have to come on my panel. On the 3rd of November. Tell your boss that it's the presidential party. You have permission. I'll give you permission, or I'll give you a holiday. I'll declare a holiday for you to come to my panel. All right. So Anne More, you are tackling the question by Real TBT Kenya about Kimoy and the pros and cons of running away. And you're saying that is code. Yes. Talk to us about this.
So it's a two-way story. There's a case where a worker is at risk. They feel that their life is compromised. Like there was a case of City last time we shared on my channel. She was going through so much because the female boss had left, and she was not feeling safe, so she had to go out because she didn't want to return home. The other option you normally have, some people don't want you to go to work for others because they feel that you belong to them because they paid some amount to have you work for them. So there are people who are not ready to go back home due to financial challenges, and they would love to go outside there and find jobs, which is possible, but it's not really out in the park. It's pretty hard because you're going to the world of unknown. You are there again illegally, all right? And there's this other case where people mislead each other, and they go out there not to work but to make trouble. There are those people who seriously just go out there to make trouble and really live a very wrecked life, So there's those two individuals. So mainly you'll hear very strange stories from either, because there is this one person that will go outside there, and there are other very, very interesting people outside there who have their own offices. I don't know how they work. I'm not sure. They have their own offices and they have their own way how they go about with things. But if you work with them, they take some money from your salary. So some people don't mind because considering maybe they used to have their salary delayed with by months or so, they prefer this one. At least they are seeing their money. There are some people like the case of Stacy Kenya. It's a Kenyan lady who came through me to Qatar. She's an orphan, and we came together from the Circle of Trust in Lebanon, but she tried music here at home, and it really strained her financially. So she was I'm talking about her because I know she don't mind, and you will be seeing her on my channel, and she will be talking about it. So she really needed a job. She came, but she didn't find a good place to work in, so she had to go out as a Kimoy. But what did she do? She went out there, worked so hard, saved up her money, came back home, and through au pair, she found a job in Germany. Now she's almost finishing her nursing in Germany.
Wow, awesome.
Yes,
awesome.
yes.
Interesting.
So yes.
Yeah, I like that, because then you have some interesting questions. Michelle is asking, is your embassy very supportive in this regard? Like, does the embassy support in this regard? And then Rebecca Mleprince says, wow, the immigration policies there are very strict.
Yeah. So to answer Michael, it depends with who is having a case. It depends. Most Gulf countries really stand for their citizens, and that is why I said you are normally guilty until proven innocent. So at times I felt that listening to stories of what happens, and also my story, I think sometimes our embassies can be compromised. I say this without fear of contradiction. A lot of people will agree with me. Sometimes our embassies, especially in countries like where Chocolate Vivian, Wangaledi, and Nechovi are in, a lot of people prefer to say that our embassies there are kiosks because they don't stand for our rights. Really, Wanga, if I'm wrong, Chocolate Vivi, please tell them down there. Yes, that is what they say. A lot happens there.
Yeah.
So it's just you and God,
Wow.
And to answer Rebecca, what did Rebecca ask?
No, Rebecca was just saying how the immigration policies are very strict there.
Yeah. So So the mainly maybe the Ministry of Labor is the one that can actually come through at times. Like for my case, it's the Ministry of Labor that came through. And that was because I was the first to call. It's not my boss who called first. If my boss called first, then it would have been
a different story.
I called them first and explained my situation. That is how I was able to come home very well, because at times it gets really bad, and you find yourself, even if you are the one who is in who has been offended, you find yourself going to jail. It happens a lot, and I know you've seen such stories.
Yes. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you come back home after 10 years of working in the Gulf. Your daughter is growing. How was the experience for her, especially when mommy had to work in the Gulf? Like how, you're working abroad, and I know sometimes one of the biggest challenges when you live abroad is how you keep in touch with your family, especially if you have a young kid who is growing up. So how was that experience like, for your daughter when mom has to be away from home?
It's never the best choice. It's never the best choice for a mom to leave their children, especially if you've grown with them. There's those parents who bring their children and leave them at very, very young age, and there's those who grow with their children. There's a big difference between the two. So when you've grown with your child and it's that time when you need to leave, you have those mixed feelings. Am I being a bad mom? Or such? You have those questions, and at the end of the day, you want the best for the child. You don't want her to lack and all that. That's what pushed us to go there. And a good thing for us is that we're living in a beautiful world of technology where you can see your child through video call, though it's not enough as the way you could have been there for them, listen to them, give them that touch of assurance, Yeah. But yeah, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. Sometimes even when you're eating, you worried and thinking maybe it's a beautiful, it's a delicious meal, it's a good meal, and you're eating, and then
It's that
how about
it's
my
that thing.
child?
Yeah,
And that is where appetite go. That's where appetite goes.
yeah, because at the end of the
Gone,
day,
gone.
you're a mother, and you can never take a break from being a mother. You will think about your kid even when you're eating in that moment. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
Especially
All
when
right.
you're having something delicious and you're wishing, oh, I wish my daughter was here with me. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
that feeling. And yeah.
man. So you come back home, and so the channel. So we want to talk about. Thank you so much, Kisha. Appreciate you, sis. So you have to. So you get to a point now. You have to you are building the channel. So I do know you had an earlier channel that used to at least have a lot of this stuff on the Gulf, and YouTube, of course, decided to do that particular thing.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, and then now you're at this particular channel. So when you talk about empathy, and you trying to style the channel, and you call yourself the ambassador of empathy, where did this come from? Like, why empathy? Why not, and I was asking, why not activism? Why not ambassador of social justice? Why not ambassador of mental health? Why not ambassador of agriculture, like sonship soil? Why not
Yeah.
ambassador of why empathy? Why is empathy very crucial to you?
Yes, it's important because it emphasizes, empathy. In this journey of life, I have come across so much experience whereby I see people not practicing kindness or empathy at all, guys. Goga. And yeah, even I told you about circle of trust. Yes,
Yes.
there was only the two of us who came up with that idea, because some of us, we could get new clothes every season, new and warm clothes every season, and some people who used to pile them up, and other people who are especially in the mountains, they are cold, and maybe they are not so lucky to find people who are considerate and think of them in this kind of manner, that this is someone's child and they need warmth in winter and all that. So to have a lot of cases where people are really crying. Maybe they are sleeping in the balconies. They don't have enough warm clothes, because when you wash it, it will take really long to dry.
Yeah.
So from there, I learned a lot of lesson, because when you touch someone's life, there is some peace that you get, Goga. If someone chat there that I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight because it's really cold, and you can feel you're not in the mountain, you're somewhere near the beach, but you can feel the cold water. So you're imagining those people who are in the mountains where the snow is really, really snowing. That is where I first thought about empathy and talking about it and being so vocal about it. Because I used to tell people, you guys, because sometimes you used to meet at church and you see this person, this coat they came with is not the same, it's not the same, it's not the same. So I call out on them and told them, you guys, we should share with these people. There's no joy in having our friends being sent home very sick or the worst. You know what I mean by the worst, yes, Goga?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Anne. Anne is just not in the chat, and she's giving me an opportunity to acknowledge the newest membership we just got on the channel, Eve Hakika. Thank you so much, Eve Hakika. This is for you. Thank you so much, Eva Kika, for the membership. May your pot brim with abundance. I really appreciate the support. So, Grace Carey, nice to see you. I see OMB watching us from Texas, United States. Thank you so much, OMB. Nice to see you. Miss Bailey Official, that is. And then I see Classic. Classic is sending the nice yellow hearts. I love that. It's making the chat very colorful. Grace Carey, how is Kisii County? Tube Princess Amira, welcome, Tube Princess. Nice to see you. And Eva Kika is sending hearts there and love. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And I like the idea of the circle of trust and how you started your empathy journey from there. Is empathy something that you generally, as a person, your personality always shines? You're one person I've never seen you raise your voice, and you're one person you always get very sympathetic when somebody's going through a problem. That's, for the short period I've known you, that I've always figured as much that you're an empathetic person. So the idea of being a crusader for empathy, I think it's a very beautiful undertaking. And we can be empathetic as human beings in real life, but when it comes especially to this digital space, how do we foster empathy, especially based on how diverse and now we have so many different people that we interact with? You have Miss Bailey all the way in Texas. You have Sine's Reality here. Welcome, Sine's Reality. Nice to see you. You have Sine's here from a different part of the world. You have Belinda Melvin, also from a very different space here in Kenya. So, I mean, empathy itself, how do we bring empathy into a digital space? Because it's very easy to pretend in this particular space and pretend that you're empathetic, but deep down you are like you treat people like trash even in real life. So how do we foster like a culture of empathy, especially in the digital spaces?
Yes, I like to be vocal about it, Goga, as much as people would want to assume that it is pretense or something, but I know that through the emphasizing the importance of understanding and connecting with each other, also sharing experiences and fostering supportive digital environment is paramount. I also like to promote active listening. Sometimes people just want someone who can listen. Because a lot of us are talking, but who is willing to listen? Who is willing to have that compassionate communication? This is something that the world needs, because we are living in a very wild world where people are so selfish and so self-centered, for the lack of better word. We need to create, like Belinda Melvin here, she creates mental awareness. She's doing amazing job on mental awareness, because people are going through so much. The least we want is toxicity on this. If you don't have something to say to someone, maybe you can pass. If you don't like what someone is doing, they are not money. You cannot be loving everyone. I'm saying they're not money because all of us love money, yeah, in one way or another, because it changes our life. So we cannot be loving everyone. It's normal. But you have a choice. You have a choice to say something or not say something, especially when you're going to attack people and you don't know what they are going through. I've been through so much in life, and the best thing that has ever happened to me is strangers coming and giving me that assurance, approaching me with so much love and compassion. I remember at one time in a beach, I was having a homesick, and a lady who is a friend up to date, her name is Reed, Trudy Reed. She came to me and just out of nowhere encouraged me with such amazing words. And what she told me is, "Can you give me your email?" I gave her my email, and that is how we became friends to date since 2016. Just a minute, Goga.
All right. As Amora takes that short break, I like the comments you guys are bringing in. Sinner's Reality says, "I was really disappointed and down yesterday, but you guys and your words lifted my spirits, and for that I'm grateful." That is empathy in action right there. Sinner's Reality. When I saw your community post, I was so disappointed because I was like, no, 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 no. She can't afford to give up, because YouTube gave her an unwarranted strike, uh, and she appealed against that strike. And she said she was going to take a break from YouTube. Blah, 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 blah. But I like the fact that she appealed the strike and she won the appeal. So YouTube lifted that strike, and it clear and it admitted that it was their problem. I can imagine the torture and the turmoil that Teenage Reality went through since that email notification from YouTube. Congratulations on winning that appeal. Keep making the content. And I like the fact you say that these bots sometimes can actually ruin your day. They can ruin your day. They can ruin your spirit. They can break your soul. But I am glad that you appealed, and I'm glad that they were able to lift that mistake. They were able to restore that video that they claimed that violated their policy, and you're back in the game, baby. So, Sinner's Reality, sorry about that. That must have been a very long weekend for you, man. Like, I can imagine how that must have been very heavy on your heart. So, but yes, it is empathy is like reaching out, and I like what people are writing on the comment section, and that's why I said, if you're going to take a break, please do whatever training that you need to do, so that you don't like lose out of the 90 days when you come back. But I'm glad they were able to you're able to at least sort that as well. Real TBT says, thank God that YT nowadays gives room to appeal before the actual strike. This one, they already gave her a strike, and they even pulled the video down. So she was so disappointed. So imagine she had to I thought she was going to do that training by YouTube, where you have to go through the YouTube Academy and do your training, and then they give you a 90-day punishment. But I'm glad she was able to appeal, and YouTube lifted it. So welcome back to the game. Miss Bailey Official says, I am working as a claims adjuster for an insurance because of the hurricane devastation in Florida. People lost their homes and precious possessions. Can you imagine the stress? Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Yo! That's a lot, Miss Bailey. But I believe and trust that this is something that you've always done. You have the experience, you have the expertise. I know the emotional turmoil can be very heavy, but you are doing what you can to make sure people are restored and they get back. They are compensated for their homes and whatnot. You're doing the Lord's work. Your work becomes a manifestation of empathy for these people. Victoria Mima, nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. Victoria Mima, appreciate you as well. Classic, thank you so much for the hearts. Why did I stop? So, Sinner's Reality, well done, and congratulations on winning the appeal. Belinda Melvin says, I love that we all have a choice. Yes, I also love that too. Eve Hakika says, day one, and I already see the value here. Thank you so much. We are here to stay. I love it. Welcome to this. This is a winning team. Tribe Goga is always like a place where you win. Nice to see you too, Goga. Thank you so much, Victoria Mima. Appreciate it. Misha Bless, thank you so much. And Misha Bless, can you tell your daughter thank you? Tell your daughter thank you. I always say sometimes I survive on coffee and God's grace, but I also like to think that I survive on people's prayers, and especially the prayer of a child. Misha Bless's daughter was praying for me at 1 o'clock in the morning. Somebody's daughter is praying for me in London, and I'm asleep. Can you imagine? So Misha Bless, please, Lily, I know you're watching me. Thank you so much, Lily, beautiful Lily, princess. Thank you so much for that prayer. How do you pray for Goga at 1 in the morning and Goga is asleep? Thank you. It really warmed my heart, man. I just felt like, heavy is the crown sometimes that we wear. So thank you so much for those prayers. I'd like to think I'm an answered prayer, So thank you so much. That was so beautiful. Misha's daughter was praying for me at 1 in the morning. at 1 in the morning. Spiral, welcome, Spiral. How was your vacation? I know the other day you found me doing my silent live stream, so I couldn't ask you about your vacation, but welcome, Spiral. Put in those spiral emojis. Spiral Black is in the building, another very supportive content creator, non-content creator, but supports a lot of us. Hi, Mr. President. Hi, everyone. How are you, Spiral Black? Thank you so much for coming in. Miss Bailey says, very good topic, Goga. May the Lord continue to bless you as you bring the tribe together. Breaking bread together. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love Miss Bailey, you need to come and host the Sunday service one of these days. You need to come and host the Sunday service one of these days. Classic says, wow, that was so sweet of Lily. God bless the little princess. Yeah, she's praying for me at 1 in the morning, Kenyan time. I'm asleep. And the girl is praying for me. May you bless Goga, may you bless everything he does. I'm like, man, like if that is not a blessing, I survive on prayers, I survive on coffee, and I survive on God's grace. But I'd like to think I also survive on people's answered prayers, So thank you so much, Aisha, for the amazing work you're doing raising those kids. And it was so nice seeing them in church today. Today the pastor was getting I think the pastor was being dedicated or something. And those kids did an amazing job. The mom was so proud. Misha Bless was almost crying. And I just told her, like, this is a testament of how you are raising these kids. You are raising these kids to be very upright human beings. And that's why you can't cry. You have to be proud because the son gave a very beautiful speech. And then the son did an amazing, the daughter did an amazing job in terms of the prayer and also reading the gratitude. Man, Misha, you're doing an amazing job. Welcome back, Maura. Maura, you have a premiere in the next 1 hour, so I don't know whether you may have to adjust it in case you notice we are running late, so that you don't miss your premiere.
Yes. I think I need to put it.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on the time, and then when I notice, in case I notice we are going to be extending, I will just ask you to adjust it, and then we can move it a bit. Okay, cool.
Sorry about the hitches.
No worries. So we were talking about empathy, and we were talking about, there were very nice comments coming in on the chat about how empathy is, it's, people are just trying to weigh in on these conversations. So yeah, let's carry on. Why is empathy necessary in the digital space?
Yeah, I think it is necessary so that we can reduce the online toxicity and create community rooted in kindness, understanding, ultimately. I also advocate for empathy as a key skill in enhancing the resilience to face the digital challenge, whereby we see different kind of people even in our live stream. We see someone coming with a very different perspective of almost everything. There are people who I believe also come to pass their anger here. They use this platform as the punching something, to release all their anger and frustration. So if we hold hands to change this kind of environment where people are not concerned about other people's mental health and respecting people's boundaries, I think tomorrow will not be a beautiful one.
One of the things I like when it comes to your content creation is that I can see the empathy shining through in terms of the conversations you normally have. And I always keep making fun of you. I'm telling you that I want you're probably the next Oprah, because some of the conversations you tend to have on your channel they're centered around empathy and the topic. Some of the interactions you tend to have, there's empathy shining right through it in terms of the content. I mean, how do you tweak this into the content? Because sometimes I'd like to think that empathy may be an innate value that you have, it's people, you can always tell if somebody is empathetic, right? Like you can tell Miss Bailey official is an empathetic person, but how do you infuse it in your content creation? Like, how does it shape your content creation journey as a YouTuber?
I prefer to live by what I say, and as well to associate myself with people who who have a better understanding on the course of my journey.
Nice.
This make everything very smooth, and I also look up to those amazing people who have walked this journey and who are also preaching the same message as myself. That is where I get a lot of inspiration and how to go about. I don't know if that answers.
I think that's a good one. Lunch on me, Goga. Hey, Miss Bailey just bought us lunch. Thank you so much, Miss Bailey, for the lunch. Thank you so much, Miss Bailey, for the lunch. This is for you. This is for you. This is. Hey, I've been bought lunch. It is dinner time, but it's okay. I'll take the lunch. I love lunch tomorrow. Thank you. This is for. May your pot where the lunch came from forever brim with abundance. May your pot brim with abundance. Sharon Shield, nice to see you. KM Jamaica, welcome. How are you doing, KM? Long time. KM Jamaica is in the building. Blessings to the host and the guest. Anne, I appreciate your environmental work and empathy as frequently been said. Look at that. That's so beautiful. That's so
Thank
beautiful.
you so much.
That's so beautiful. I like what you said about you walk the talk. You walk the talk. If I'm a crusader for empathy, it has to be even in the interactions that I have, even in terms of the people that you speak to, and even in terms of you said something very interesting, like the alignment. You and the people you collaborate with, you have to find that alignment, when it comes to particular, empathy. But Anne Maura, somebody will tell you, sometimes people try you. Let me tell you, in these streets, sometimes people can test your madness. I'm an empathetic person, but sometimes I reach the end of empathy and I just want to, you feel like you want to finish somebody because they're testing your limits. I mean, how do you handle this? Because, and I'm sure you've gone through this as well, where people just annoy you. People are just like testing you. The devil is a liar. Don't test me today. Don't test my empathy. Don't make me flip, because some people test you and they want you to flip, yet you're an empathetic person. I mean, how do you handle those challenging situations as a person? In those circumstances, when you are really being tried, when you're really being tested, when they're like, you just feel like you want to, how do you take charge in those kind of situations?
Yes, in most cases, Goga, I choose silence. In most cases, I choose silence. But there are those cases where I have to act, and that means I will completely put you out of my space, because I believe very strong that a negative mind will never give a positive life. So if you come and you are full of negativity all through, I'm the CEO of my life. I'm the CEO of my life. I will decide what happens in it. So I choose to just let you out of that space, because if it's my space, you will go out of the space. I don't like it when somebody is disrespecting someone in my space, or is coming into my space and disrespecting me. That is how I look at it when someone is throwing those negativity and backlashes. Like today morning, I don't know if Mikel is still here. Today my patient was tested. Someone was really negative. They were trying so much to push the host, and my patients ran out, and I just said, thank God I'm not a moderator here. That is what I typed, because I could not comprehend how somebody can come into another person's space and be so disrespectful and continue to be disrespectful, and it's despicable what was happening, And I just wish I could just remove them from that space, because everything that was going on there was so positive, People are having good vibes and all that, and then boom, out of somewhere, somebody decided, you know what, you guys, you're not going to experience happiness. I'm here, and I'm here to destroy your happiness. Hey, that time, Goga, I felt, no, I have to do something. And I'm glad the host gave me that chance to do the necessary. You know what you normally do when you see some things happening, some things happen. Yeah, that is what I was able to do. And yes, Goga, that is how I handled such. Because yeah, people can push you. People can really, really push you. And I take it as people trying to take it out on you, because
Yeah.
in most cases we don't know each other.
Absolutely. And I like that. I like that particular point, and I like how Classic is saying, yes, the devil is a liar, big time. Me, big time too. He and his grandma.
Classic. Where is the lie? Where is the lie?
Classic is funny.
Where is
Classic,
the
that's
lie?
funny. That's a good one. That's a good one. Building empathy also in the digital space sometimes, it's like very crucial for us as content creators, especially those of us who are on this particular platform. What are some of the tips, like in case we need to build empathy, what are some of the things that a content creator who is on YouTube today in this generation, how do they approach, being more empathetic in the platforms? For as a good example, one of the ways it can be like the example you just gave, like you're in a particular space and people are disrespecting the host and they were turning the chat into negativity and it was annoying you there. And I always tell people that, you're an empathetic person if somebody is being disrespected and you are getting annoyed there on their behalf. If it bothers you, if you don't care, then there's a problem. You need to you need to call yourself for a meeting. But if
Yeah,
it bothers you and you want to you literally want to lift them and kick them out of that particular space, it means you're that person. You have empathy. It's flowing through your veins. You don't want to see it happen because you
yeah,
didn't want people to do it to you. So what are some of the ways that we can practice more empathy, especially as content creators in our particular platforms? And
yeah,
one of the ways can be in terms of keeping like chats respectful. In case somebody is being rude to the host, um, be the person who makes the chat clean, be the person who like tries to make the space very 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 at least make it respectful, make the place full of respect. But yeah, how do we infuse more empathy in terms of our content as content creators?
yeah. I feel as a content creator, especially if you are hosting an event, a live stream, or a premiere, it is your responsibility to protect your friends and your supporters. If you see somebody is attacking another one, give a warning. Say that you don't advocate for that. You don't encourage people body shaming or calling out names or such things. You don't advocate. I know mostly there are guidelines and all that. Be civil and all that. Be respectful. But some people don't even read those. But
Mm,
yeah, make sure that you are vocal about it. You type it yourself there. Uh, ask people, and if for my case, I know you are my witness. If somebody comes to my live stream and tries to disrespect another, it's okay. You can go. I don't need that view. I don't need your view, regardless. I don't need your view if you're coming to disrespect someone who has come to support me. Both of you are supporting me. But if you come to disrespect someone, maybe you had differences out there, but you meet again in my space, and you're coming to disrespect someone there. Of course, I will stand with that person. You that is being negative, you that is attacking others, I'm sorry. I will not let you stay on that space. So it's our responsibility to make sure that this space is very safe. And
mm,
as I said earlier, we have to make sure that it is not a toxic space where everybody wants to just be out of it. This is a space where somebody would want to come and feel relaxed, calmed, and inspired, motivated, and encouraged. And like what sometimes people experience here. I don't know if that is Goga.
sorry, yeah, it is. I was still trying to listen in, and I like how you say I don't need that view if it's going to come at a cost of disrespect. I think that was very profound and powerful. I was just trying to figure it out because most of us always we don't want to rock the boat either because I got blessed. Like I've just been bought lunch, and if the lunch comes at the cost of disrespect, is it worth it? So I like how you brought that out. empathy itself can also be a path towards gratitude. And one of the things that I notice also in your space is like you tend to also be one person you really celebrate gratitude itself. Because, and remember, we started from a point of resilience, your experiences living in the Gulf. And
Yes,
despite the challenges there, you still like continue to be you are an empathetic person, and you're still very grateful for that experience despite
yes.
what it could have been. Why is it crucial then to also like because you're also big on celebrating gratitude and being a gracious person. Why is that like very important for you as a creator?
Yeah, first of all, I would like to really give a big shout out to all those moderators. If you come to somebody's space and they give you the moderator, that means that they trust you to take care of that space. Okay. I want to give a big shout out to everybody who has been my moderator. They saw something not pleasant or not of value to the society and decided to take an action. I salute you and I celebrate you because you are a hero. What you did was save somebody's mental health. Yeah. So Goga, to answer you, I will say that I have experienced a lot of kindness, and the only thing I can do is be grateful and always celebrate with those who are celebrating, because oh my goodness, because I've been celebrated a lot. I've been celebrated even in the smallest achievements that I've made, and I feel why not go there if possible, if there is anything that I can do to make this person a celebration or whatever is going on much better and much to be of more value. If there is something I can do, why not? You know, this is the only way that I can come through to express myself, Goga. This is a way of expressing myself, and it
I
makes
love
me so happy, and it gives me so much joy.
I love that. Ifeanyi is in the building, joining us all the way from. No, Anne Maura, can you welcome him? I like there's a way you normally introduce Ifeanyi, and he normally feels so good. So let me allow you to do the honors, because Ifeanyi loves getting welcomes from the queen of Crusader of Empathy herself. So allow me to give you that privilege to welcome Ifeanyi on the chat.
Thank you, Mr. So, guys, let's welcome our amazing Ifeanyi Sikul, all the way from the Creative Award-winning studio in south of Germany. In this space, guys, check out on Offer Color, because in this space you will know more about Spin Nigeria. In this space, I think he has two houses. Offer Color, which is Spin Nigeria. He shows more about agriculture. He's passionate about environment and plants. Guys, check him out. And on the other channel, he is that amazing artist who will sing for you, dance for you. He does drumming, guys. It's never a boring day. And congratulations, for follow your highness, all the way from Enugu, also for your newest achievement of monetization.
Okay, now you're going to make his head swell. Hey, that's enough. You're going to make his head swell. Hey, this one, now you are overdoing it. He's going to now start like, did you hear? Did you hear how I was introduced at the Sunday? You're going to make his head swell. That's enough.
I'm telling you,
taken like
that
about 5 minutes.
That is his topic for live stream.
You're going to make his head swell here. You've taken over 3 minutes. I thought you would take 1 minute to welcome him. You're taking 3 minutes. Now he's going to like, hey, did
This
you
is
hear?
a king. In
Yeah,
Enugu,
in
you
royal.
know Enugu how it is, Goga. Do you know anything about Enugu? There's a lot of royalty. Yeah.
In
Enugu.
Enugu Kingdom. I remember it from watching Niger movies. Enugu Kingdom, where I come from, the land of milk and honey. I remember. I know the kingdom.
Yeah.
If
Now you know where the royalty comes from.
Eva Kika is like, hey, my goodness, that introduction. I know. That's why I have to stop her because no, she's overdoing it now. But allow me to take this moment to also just say congratulations, Ifeanyi Sikul, on your monetization, on your full monetization that happened, I think earlier in the week. And it was amazing. It was amazing. You know, I we were having this conversation with him the other day, and Ifeanyi was seated with me last year in December on a panel. He was my guest on a Wednesday, and 1 year later is fully monetized. And you know, it was so nice to see that, because I went to his channel. I think I went to his channel, but you know, sometimes you are on people's live streams and you're not paying attention because you think they're looking for WH. So that particular day, I click on his live stream and then there are ads playing, and then I'm like, wait, what is going on here? Because I watch from my laptop, so I can always tell whether you have ads running or not. So I'm like, wait. So I thought, these are maybe those wrong YouTube ads. So I decided to refresh again, and then the ads are still playing. And then I look down there and I see the dollar sign icon is there. I was like, it was so late at night. It was so late at night. I just had like I had to like celebrate this greatness and this amazing work. You have put in the work, award-winning artists from that studio, as Anne Mora introduced you. You put in the work, Ifeanyi, and we are seeing the results. So congratulations on your full monetization. It is so nice to see. It's so nice to see. And yeah, keep thriving, keep growing, no stopping. This is the season, and I'm glad that I was there to see it before 1 year, before you touched 1 year, because you started getting active on YouTube 1 year ago. Now, even before 1 year, you are now monetized. So you run the race and you finish the race, and yeah, get your medal. Anyway, Anne Maura, me, I'm done. Now, where has my co-host gone? She's going to get her snack. My co-host has gone to get a snack. So, but at least she has given me enough time to just celebrate Ifeanyi Siku. Congratulations to you. Everybody's congratulating. Ifeanyi, can you come with your main house so that people can see your main house? Come with your main house. Come with the Sikul house so that they can celebrate your main house. Well done and congratulations. And I hope you're going to be on my panel on the 3rd of November when I'm launching the Global Online Giants Academy. I'm having a big party on 3rd of November. It's my birthday, and I'm also launching the Global Online Giants Academy. I hope you'll be able to get some time off your busy schedule to just jump on the panel real quick and celebrate your milestone, with the greatness that will be on the panel. So I hope you'll be there to celebrate the greatness, because oh, what a good year. This has been a good year, y'all. This has been a good year. It has been a good year. Anne Mora, you missed this beautiful comment from Belvin. Belinda Melvin was saying, Anne, that's so sweet of you. That moment when you know you ain't alone on something is a blessing. We are in this together. Keep it up. It's a very powerful statement there that Belinda had highlighted for you. Squirrel says, greetings, beautiful souls from across the pond under the same skies. I love how you always greeting people, Squirrel. That should be my greeting. I should change that into my greeting after 3rd of November. The journey starts on 2nd of November. I will be on air that day. Oh, wow. You'll be on air like you'll be flying? Oh, okay. You'll have to figure it out. Just know that the party will run until late. So if you find yourself at the airport or at a layover, you just jump in. I'll be there on the panel. I'm signing out for now. Good health, everyone. Thank you so much, Epale. Epale, we need you back on Whitey Streets. Epale, don't make me start making you. Don't make me make you an example on Whitey. We need you back on the streets. Classic says next month is my birthday month too, Goga. Wow, so many Scorpios in the building, man. So many Scorpios in the building. November babies, where is our tent? Yes. Now the month of the legends is now here. The rest were just experimenting. Now these are the legends. All right. If you have any question for Anne Maura, I don't want to keep her longer. Feel free to drop them on the chat. Anne Maura and I can talk here the whole day. So, but feel free to connect to her, ask your questions if you have any questions. And Mora, when is your birthday? Are you a November baby? No, you are not a November.
No,
You
no, no.
don't look
I'm
like.
a June. I'm a June Geminian.
Oh, so you are 10 past. Okay, you have to wait until next year. Yeah. So now,
Until
yeah, the
next
legend.
year. Thank you so much, Belinda. Mega love and shout out to you, Belinda. Thank you, thank
And
you.
Maura, your channel has been you have gone through a lot on YT streets, man. Like you're the one person I totally respect. When you got monetized, I was so happy. And
Yeah.
I I was telling Helen the other day that there's some 2 channels that I'm just waiting for to get monetized, and then I increased them to 3. So it was you, Victoria Mima, and Ifeanyi Sikul. And then I decided to tell Ellen, even Hubs and Spice Kitchen, because she just woke up one day and in 3 weeks she was monetized.
I'm telling you.
Me, I am so happy where I am seated because my prayers have been answered. I'm literally, I've seen answered prayers on these white streets. The year can end. I have done my quarter. I am done. I am ready to take on 2025. So
thank you so much, Gonga. Hey, you stood for us with us.
But your journey has not been easy. You lost a channel. YouTube refused to monetize one of your channels. I don't know, 3 times. We tried all we could to like 4 times. Actually, it was 4 times. YouTube refused to monetize you 4 times until we could no longer even you deleted videos on that space. They still refused. You started a new channel, and this is the channel that got monetized. And then this channel, they also refused the first time you applied, and then we had to like clear a few things, and then they accepted. Your journey has not been easy, and you still come and talk to us about empathy. You still talk to us about being grateful and offering gratitude. Me, I would have given up. It is not. These YT streets are not easy. These YT streets are not easy at all. So
not easy. But
how did you navigate these challenges? You are being told no, but you still continue. You are still putting out content, yet they've told you no. So how do you talk yourself into still pushing, even in the face of disappointment? Because most of us don't have that in us. Most of us, we are told no and we are out. We sign out. It's been real. Thank you so much. This is not for me. Bye, guys.
Yes, Goga. Hey, it has been a journey. It has been a real bumpy ride on this journey. It has been a bumpy ride. It was not so smooth. And I'm so grateful. I'm still so grateful to all of you who held my hand, who played my list, who were coming there and tell me, and let's keep pushing. But correct on this and this, and also I'm thinking those babies, those babies. Hey, just do something about them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all of you, because it takes a village. You can never walk this journey alone. You can never. And also, I thank God for the courage, because at times, yes, you feel like giving up there, and then you remember, it's not an option. It's not in my options. Giving up is not my option. So you have to keep pushing, and also, you need to walk your talk. Yes.
Yeah.
Not giving up and all that, and my desire to see an amazing digital platform. It kept me here. Because I've seen people and friends also who even went up to monetization, and 3 weeks later they delete their accounts. They cannot stay anymore. So I think patience is key. Patience is key, and also not giving up. Giving up shouldn't be an option.
Giving up shouldn't be an option. I like that.
Yeah,
it
shouldn't be an option.
And I like what Spiral says about, it takes a village. You can never walk alone. It takes a village. You can never walk alone. And Squirrel also says, all you need is imagination, intuition, and empathy. So what was your most, what is that one moment you almost gave up in this YT journey? Because I do know you've had those moments, What is that one day that you are so downcast, like you felt as if the entire world, was crumbling upon you, and what was that moment? Share with us that moment. What was the feeling like? Was the empathy there? Can you even practice self-empathy? Because I think there's something called self-empathy right
Yeah.
there. Like,
Yeah.
am I being empathetic to myself? Like,
Yeah.
what was that one moment that you felt like you are crashing? And how did you rise up and say, I am going to be I'm a crusader of empathy. I'm going to be empathetic to myself. What was that moment?
Yeah, the first time that I was applying was that one moment, but I really encouraged myself and decided, since this has not been working for me and I don't know really what the problem is, because normally they don't tell you what the problem is. What I'm going to do is, after just being so disillusioned, so devastated, and just mixed feelings, I decided I don't want to see this account. If I don't see it, it will help me a lot. So that is when I said, let me do away with it, forget that I had this, and start afresh. That was one moment for me. But the real one that hit me is the time I applied. They told me in a very, very nice way that I have qualified. They didn't just tell me that I've qualified. They told me in a very nice way that was like, you are the type of people we want. Just come to us. Come as you are. So I was not so cautious to go and check a lot. They called me in a nice way, and I was just, that's typical me. So I just went as I was. When they said no, I was like, my people, maybe I'm meant to be a supporter, not a content creator.
I remember you saying that.
Yes. Yeah, I think I typed that to you. And I told you, maybe I'm
Yes.
supposed to be a supporter. Maybe I'm not meant to be a content creator. Let me try this one last time. If they refuse, then that is a show that I am. Regardless of how much I would love to be that person who is not giving up and all that, and I want as much as possible to see everything going on in a smooth way, people living in that amazing way, and me being part of that. Let me be part of that on the keyboard. That is what I thought. I thought, let me try it. If it doesn't work, then Annie is going to be a supporter. That was one moment. That was that moment, yoga, because I was like, I tried this much, and nothing is working. What is the problem? I've done away with my beloved Barbies, and still no.
Nothing is happening. You deleted a lot of videos on that channel. You remember, like, you got rid of them. The watch hours dropped like crazy. You tried everything you could. At what point did it dawn on you that you needed to start a new channel and see, that is starting from scratch, growing a new channel afresh? When you have a channel that was nearly 2,000 subscribers, you have slaved for it. The power of restarting things, the power of giving yourself, I normally call it in the wellness space, the gift of the reset. It's like setting a reset button. You are resetting everything.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. Goga, I gave that channel a very, very nice and thorough check. I also talked to you about it. I talked to Joy Kenya TV. I talked to EK even. I talked to a lot of people to check on it. And everybody was telling me, I'm not seeing anything wrong. I'm not seeing anything wrong. And I was like, hey, this channel that now has nothing wrong, but is not being monetized. I can maybe waste time here forever and still not come to know what the problem was. And I thought change is inevitable. Why not change? Why not change? Let me try and see if something that doesn't kill us make us stronger. Yeah, let's try. I will say I tried. At least I will say I tried. That is when I said this one is it's just giving me those not so good vibes, you know.
Mm.
And we need in life, we need something that gives you that nice feeling, a feeling that I want to go to this space, you know. Because sometimes I was thinking like, not me on that space again. There's so much. It felt discouraging at some point because as much as I had come with no experience and all that, I learned a lot thanks to Tribe Goga and all those amazing lessons that you give us that sometimes we skip. Oh no. Yeah, they come in handy at some point. You just go and sit and you are in class now, you are learning. Yeah.
Mm.
That was the point, Goga. That was the point where I reach and say, maybe I need that change is what I need, not to work on this or to try and correct this. I need to change. Let me change and see what change can do to me. And so far, so good. I don't regret, even if I lost some amazing content and nice memory, as you told me. You could have just kept it for memory. Yeah, I would be telling people, if you want to see that recipe, go there, because I did a lot of cooking. Yeah, but yeah, change is inevitable.
I like that. I like that because, guys, there's something, and Anne Mora always gets uncomfortable anytime I bring it up. She deleted that channel, and I got so worked up about it. And I'm like, why did you delete that channel in that moment? Like, you're annoyed? Why did you delete that channel? Because I know, as much as you don't want to see it, you could have just like left. You could have just kept it. You could have just kept it, but she had deleted it and it was gone. And but I remember I gave her like a bit of a reading. I'm like, why did you delete that channel? That was not the plan we had. You should have consulted me and stuff, because you could have still kept it, and you could have left it, and one day maybe YouTube will decide to like monetize it. Could have just like given it like a few months or something like that. But it is what it is, and it has already happened. It's already water under the bridge. You built a new channel, and it graduated, and the other day when you were celebrating your monetization party, you are without words. It was so powerful.
I'm telling you.
It was so powerful. Like, I mean, I have emceed a lot of events on YouTube, but that event right there was like, it was so powerful. It was almost spiritual, divine. There's just something, because I think, have you like when you worked for something so hard, and then boom, it's just like, did you hear the messages people are giving you during that event? Like, it was just one of those things. Yeah.
Yes. And when I got that amazing message that I was approved, those of you I sent, because I was so excited. Those of you I sent the message, I just chose to send the message because I was so emotional. And all of you, oh my goodness, you turned out even more happier than me. Some of you prayed and praised. Some of you cried. Oh my goodness. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is not my channel. This is our channel. You know that feeling.
And that is the power of empathy. You remember when you sent me the message, I was at work, and I got so excited I had to get out of the room, and I'm like, the typing is not enough. Like, I want to like speak to you. The typing was, because I was out of the country that time, and I remember like I need to get to my hotel room very fast, and then I call Anne. Like, I was just so unsettled because it was the most beautiful news that we had gotten that afternoon. And she sent me the message on WhatsApp. I was in the middle of a meeting, and I'm like, no, this one I can't respond. This one I have to call. This one I have to call her because, yeah, I'm not comfortable like typing, because it was the best news that we got. And isn't that the power of empathy? Like, you've always celebrated other people. You've always celebrated other people. You've always clapped for other people, and you've actually been the best example of keep clapping for others until it is your turn to be clapped for. So why were you even surprised, like, when you finally got your milestone and everybody was just like celebrating even more than you? Like, because we were so invested in your growth, because you had been supporting a lot of us, you did not have a job, you did not have a job, and you are like a member of many people, and you're still, you're still trying to get a job here, even here in Kenya. So when that message came through, I think it was only right that, we celebrate. It was your season, as Belinda Melvin is saying up there, that it was the season. It was your season. It was your season.
Yeah. I believe and I tapped on that very much, because I thought at some point I thought I was really rushing to the party, but I was so excited, and I was thinking I just need to just celebrate and let people know how happy I am, to have reached this milestone through their help, through God's divine intervention, because that was truly God. I saw God coming through himself, even not sending those amazing angels. He sent you guys as angels, and then he came himself and said, "Anne, yes, you are there. Now it's up to you. Let the work begin." And thank you so much, Eve Hakika. You're saying that you are resonating with my channel. Oh, that's so nice to know. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome there. So Goga, and also because I thought it was very first, I thought maybe people will not make it there, because I just got monetized. I even have not picked the team, and people are all there. We even forgot about the wheel, because people were all there with their messages, all happy. Did you notice that we forgot about the wheel?
We forgot about the wheel. I was supposed to do the giveaway. Me, that's why I forgot about the giveaway. And then Helen is sending me a message there, and I'm like, there's no giveaway happening. We are already 2 hours into the party. Actually, it was 3 hours into the party. We've not even done a giveaway. If the host has forgotten the giveaway, the MC has forgotten the giveaway, what giveaway are we doing?
And three guests did not have their chance. There was Consoarema, there was Shakis, Mike, and Flo and Ted. My apologies. They didn't even get their chance, because also she even come on the panel, but she doesn't.
Yeah, so it's one of those things that that day we needed to celebrate you. We say, in fact, I remember telling Helen, Anne Mora will do those wheels on her own. She's now like a monetized channel. She will do those things when she's doing her own events. People are there to celebrate you. Allow me to read a few comments here. Let me see. And guys, please let's get Eve Hakika to 1800. She needs less than 10. I think she only needs like 8. Diana Wangoi, nice to see you. Welcome, Diana Wangoi. Cordelia is in the building. Welcome from my sister Cordelia from Niger. Niger says, I appreciate your kindness. And that is what Anne is all about. Empathy, kindness, gratitude, resilience. And she says, I can't forget the way you spoke with me, even though it's my first time knowing you. Wait, thank you for that. And that is the whole spirit of empathy. That's the whole spirit of empathy. And then Hajwe says, and you deserve even more love from these streets. Yes.
Thank you so much, Hajwe. Thank you guys.
Yeah. And then KM Jamaica says, Anne Maura asante sana. Hey, this one has even gone to get Swahili. Environmentalist, animal lover, people person. I have been watching you. And we are going to talk about this, Anne Maura. The people who are watching you and you are not even aware. And then Ifeanyi says that was a sign of humility. She seemed to be a humane person. That is Anne Maura. So, and I like this thing of, you think people are not watching you, but they're just watching you and what you are doing. People are just watching you and what you are doing. And Anne Maura, your premiere was to start in 13 minutes. So I don't know how we navigate this. Do we need to reschedule it a bit so that we can?
I will quickly do that.
Okay, so you can reschedule it. Let's say put it at 11, and then we'll I think we'll be done. If you finish earlier than that, then we'll just readjust, because it seems everybody's enjoying the Sunday service and conversing with you, so might as well. So I like these comments that are coming through in terms of empathy. So guys, I was saying that let's get Hakika. Natechovi, welcome. How are you doing, Natechovi? And my condolences again to your neighbor. That was very hard, man. That was a very bad news this week. I didn't even want to imagine what happened. That was
Sorry,
that bothered me. that bothered me in a touch of it. I was at work and it just annoyed me. Like I just got annoyed. I started imagining the pictures. That was inhumane. That was inhumane. I tried to post today and my video is showing that there's a problem. I don't know what can cause that. Sometimes it's a network issue, Cordelia. Just like refresh and then try again. Just refresh and try again. Sometimes it's a network issue. It's a network issue. It happens a lot. Nowadays, like uploading videos, you really have to have good internet. Then you avoid those kind of problems. And then do it from your studio. You can even do it from your studio nowadays. You can do it from your studio. Kirby, welcome, Kirby. Hey, Kirby, today I was like busy on your channel. I was trying to like look for receipts. Hey, Kirby, me, I want those glasses. I want those glasses. I want those. And trust me, I'm Kenyan. I'm the only person who can start a sentence with me, I. So I want those glasses. I want those glasses. Yeah. So I was saying, guys, let's get Miss Eve Hakika to 1800. She only needs, I think, less than 8. Let's get Miss Eve Hakika to 1800. Click on the pinned link there. The link will take you to Eve Hakika. Ladies, don't go and check out the husband. I know you can see that picture. She's there with the husband. She's married. That is Mr. Hakika. So you just go and like the kitchen videos. Don't leave comments there about how hey, your husband looks nice. Don't leave those comments. You just say the food looks nice. Men, that lady is taken. Men, if you're going to Eve Hakika's house, please put those comments that will not get her into problems with the husband. Ladies, put those comments that will not get her into problems, the other way around. Some of you go and start leaving some comments there. Hey, hey, I like your cologne, Mr. Hakika. How can you even smell his perfume and you're watching the video? Some of you, the comments you leave on people's videos, how do you know Mr. Hakika's cologne and you're watching the video? You can't smell it. Some of you can smell cologne on a video. I see the comments you people leave on people's videos, and I'm like, sometimes I'm shocked. So when you go there, when you go to Eva Kika's house, you want to compliment his, her husband, you say something like, "Oh, that outfit really looks nice, and it matches your wife's pink outfit." You say something like that, and then when you go, in case you are complimenting Mrs. Hakika, you don't say something like, and you're a man, you don't say something like, "Hey, how you doing, babe?" You don't say things like that. Because Mr. Hakika may be watching the comments and then can get us into problems. So we have to be very wisdom. Wisdom is very important to know it. And people have gotten into trouble on YouTube here because of the comments we leave them on their videos. Some people have gotten into trouble here on YouTube because of the comments we leave on. Some husbands are so angry with their wives because Goga went and left a comment there. And then some wives are very angry with their husbands because ladies went and left some certain comments there about their husband. So go leave a comment about the video. Don't go and start commenting about Mr. Hakika's cologne. You can't smell that cologne. You type on things you can see. Type on things you can see. Mad people everywhere. Anyway, so yeah, so like you're going to there and we see Mr. Hakika and then you're like saying, hey, very true, sir, but funny. Cordelia, and that is it. So long as we've made you laugh, then we've offered you value, and we've extended your life a little bit. Yeah. So guys, get the Eva Kika to 1800. David Ant, I think, needs to get to 1500. If there's anybody on the chat who needs to get to 1K, also tell me so that we can like round off your numbers for you, and we expand. We are about expansion. We are about I like what JD has been saying. The Godspeed era. We are about the Godspeed era where things work on divine speed. So Anne Mora, I was going to like ask you about so I like congratulations, especially on the milestone. And we've been saying something here for such a time as this, for such a time as this, in the sense of the book of Esther, chapter 4 verse 14. This is the season that you are meant to be blessed. This is the season that you are meant to have crossed the bridge. This is the season that Ifeanyi Sikul was, there's a time Ifeanyi almost gave up on his channel. He stopped doing live streams. He was getting so angry because of trolls and everything, but he picked himself up. Self-empathy is a thing. And, he carried on. And that's why he's celebrating this particular milestone. And I kept on telling him, You can't remember that time you're on the verge of giving up and you're getting angry on YT because of things, and you're trying to do things. Nightbot is bothering you. Goga is busy giving you pressure here to raid, and things are just happening and happening. So, what are some of the lessons you learned, especially during this period? When they kept on. There are people here who are being rejected daily. You get a rejection, and you start like second guessing yourself. What are the lessons that you learned there in that particular moment that, you started like saying, no, I'm not going to give up on myself. I'm going to dust myself up and I'm going to start again. And I'm going to win, and I'm going to thrive, and I'm going to succeed, and I'm going to celebrate that success. And that is why we are here celebrating you today. We are talking about empathy, yes. We are talking about resilience, but we're also talking about a culture of gratitude. A culture of gratitude. So talk to us about this.
There are lessons I've learned through people's action. Like somebody taking your playlist and running it for you. This person, you don't know her or him. This person is using their time and energy also to search you and to make sure that they are giving you that extra that will push you to the next level. That thing really pushed me. Whenever, amongst many, Jerry Kimani came and tells me, Anne, I ran your playlist. Have you seen any difference? And you also you used to tell me, I've run your playlist. I hope you've seen the and true to your words, guys. When I go to my studio, I can see the change. I can see the changes, and also the fact that people normally and also Blessed Life Journey, the way people can be saying, "Anne, thank you so much for sharing this. It really changed." That taught me that it's not about me. It's not about what I get from YT, and it's also about the value I give to the society, as you taught us before. What are you giving to the society? And I was like, hey, I think that there is something I can give to the society, and that pushed me not to give up. That pushed me so much not to give up, so that no matter how they have seen it from a different perspective, I will bring it in my own point of view. Yeah, that really pushed me. And also your live stream where you were telling us we are here to impact change and do something to the society. It's not all about us in the first place. It's not all about that. That really gave me a push not to give up, and really taught me a lot as I was working towards giving out to the society. I learned so much, because whenever I go live, somebody would come and share or ask something. So it is always a learning day on these streets, both about the YT journey and life itself, because we are not only talking about YT, we talk about life changing situation, because we are in this platform to change society and to make a better and brighter future tomorrow.
I love that. We are in this platform to change society and impact society in the best way we know how. And it's so amazing just seeing how impact looks like. What have been your one of the best, I like there's a time you interviewed Rebecca Le Prince, and Rebecca Le Prince, I know we joke with her here like crazy, but she's impacting society through her work, working with kids. And we laugh here, we crazy like crazy Sunday service, and she's my member, and my sister all the way. I call her the Congolese queen, based in the United Kingdom. There's a time you spoke to Wendy Rusinga, who is in Dubai. Wendy Rusinga is in Dubai, and that was a very beautiful conversation you have. You also tend to have very uplifting conversations in terms of the people you speak to. I've also been privileged to be interviewed by you before, and that was a very that was a very interesting conversation I decided to have over my coffee break at work. These uplifting conversations, these conversations about impact, why are they important to you? Why is it important for you to have these conversations? And what is the message that you're trying to pass? Hey, John Muroki, how you doing, my brother and colleague? Welcome. Nice to see you. John, I still need a logo for my channel, but I'll look for you privately. Guys, John Muroki is one of my colleagues, and he's so good at graphic design. So I'm going to take advantage of his work to get my new logo stuff for the academy. Now that he's on my channel, he's like a regular member of this channel. I'm going to take advantage of office resources to work on my private passions. Anyway, just a joke.
Hello, Muriuki. Please do that. Please do that for our president, Goga. So, Goga, hey, wow, where do I start?
Look at this chat.
Wow, it's allowed. It's allowed, David. It's allowed.
They rename okra to bamia. Wait.
Hey, bamia it is.
Bamia it is. Okay, guys, we've just been blessed. Let us pay our bills because super chatters and the members pay my bills. Guys, it's not easy to get revenue on YT, but Anne will tell you. Anne got double her revenue at her party. That's how she knows she's blessed.
Yeah.
Oh man, may your pot brim with abundance. Thank you so much, David Hunt. But David Hunt, when he's giving me a super chat, there's always like something. Like he just can never give me a super chat nicely. There's always like a caveat. There's always like a condition. There's always like something you have to do for these things. Now, like you see now, I have to rename okra to bamia so that it does not sound like okra. But anyway, he's my Dragon channel member, so I have to like listen. I kind of have to listen, so I can't be busy having a back and forth with him because the problem with having members is that they can dictate what you do on your channel because they pay the bills. Belinda Melvin says, I love that interview that Anne did with you. It was so powerful. Oh wow, thank you. Why did you not tell me? Why did you not tell me so that my head can swell? Eliza Jacob, nice to see you and welcome. Welcome, Eliza Jacob. Where are you from? First time I'm seeing you on the channel. Welcome, Eliza Jacob, and feel very welcome in this beautiful house. My host is Anne Maura, so we are having an amazing conversation here with Anne Maura. Hey, TC is in the building. Welcome, TC Lifestyle Adventures. Welcome, TC. How you doing, TC? Welcome back again. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. All right, I think I'm up to date. Wait, I saw Anne's video. Hey, you guys are enjoying Anne's presence. Hey, this is a blessed Sunday service. I saw Anne's video on the very big platform. I screenshot and sent it to her. Bravo, Anne, you are doing us proud. You know, we are going to talk about Anne and hanging out with the big boys and girls because Anne has been hanging out with the big boys and girls in the last couple of months. Thank you so much for that, Rebecca Prince. And then I see, yeah, Anne, I hope you're not in these comments down.
Yes,
we have Eve Hakika has given us a super sticker there. Thank you so much, Eve Hakika, for the super sticker. Hey, you guys, I'm rich. I am rich. And me guys, I am rich. I always tell you guys I'm rich. I am not poor. I am rich. I am blessed. I am rich in blessings. And, you guys are the ones who make it possible for us, to keep doing what we are doing every day at the Sunday service. Now, I'm going to start telling the ushers to walk around the crowd and collect offerings because this is the Sunday service.
But this is not offering for a day. For a month.
And Maura should start collecting offerings for the Sunday service. We need to give.
Oh, my goodness.
May your pot bring with abundance. I also need to do that for David Hunt. I think I forgot to give David his blessing as well. David Hunt, this is also for you. Hey, David, your super chat has gone so fast. Me, I don't even know it has gone. Okay, here it is. Rename okra to bamia. Thank you so much for the blessing. All right, I think I've acknowledged all the super chatters on the live stream. And Maura, I think you can now take on that question. I think we are discussing the kind of conversations you normally have and how they help you foster your agenda and what do you aim to achieve out of these conversations. And I gave an example with my interview that I had with you that I think it was like 2-3 months ago in July. What are you aiming to achieve in terms of this? Mad people everywhere. Somebody has actually decided to give offering. Rebecca, can you behave? We are Anne More is trying to give Anne More needs to give an answer. Anne More needs to give an answer. You will start.
Yeah,
You will
offerings
start.
and they're coming.
These offerings are coming. No, I'm not collecting offerings. I'm not collecting offerings because you will start a whole thing here, and then people will start donating offerings because they want to see the water play on the screen. They want to see the water play on the screen. But this is for you, Rebecca, the prince. Oh my goodness. Bless you. Oh my goodness. John Muroki has just gifted a 1 Goga membership. Who is the lucky winner of this membership? John Muroki just gifted a membership. Let me see.
Andrea.
Andrea is the winner. Andrea Jacobs just got a membership from John Murioke. John Murioke, thank you so much, John, for gifting that membership. That's a dragon membership right there. That's a very high level of membership, by the way. Andrea Jacobs, I know you are in the bush, but you've just been gifted a membership by John Murioke. So I will do that for Andrea Jacobs. John, thank you so much for gifting that membership. This is for Andrea, and this is for John to acknowledge that. And you see, Andrea was actually in the bush. Because Andrea just said, Andrea, you can thank John Miroki. That's my amazing colleague. He's like very good. He's like very good in graphic design and all those kind of things. So he's the one who does all the graphic design of the organization. So Andrea Jacobs, congratulations on winning a membership by John Miroki, who just gifted you a membership, a dragon membership. All right. Hey, you guys are making me smile here so hard. Cordelia says, Goga, I need to go and sleep, but I can't leave the live stream because you people are making me laugh so hard. That is good. I need to sleep, and you can sleep, and then you can let your TV run like it's a podcast. You don't need to come and do anything. You don't need to come and do anything on the screen. This is not the Wednesday live stream. You can be listening like a podcast. You can just be listening like a podcast and, in the background. So, and it's okay because even if your husband will hear the conversation, it's fine. We are discussing very serious, nice things. All right. And Maura, you can now take on your questions. So don't worry. Yeah. We got a commercial break by force.
Yeah, that is better. That is good. Those are blessings. And thank you so much, guys. May God perfect that which concerns you. Thank you so much for blessing Goga.
But I'm hiring ushers to collect offerings from next after my party. This is a good idea. You can be collecting the Sunday service offerings from November. Helen Akoya, can you note that one down? Go, Helen Akoya, we need offerings for the Sunday service. We need to hire ushers to collect offerings.
Make sure they're cute.
And then we tell them, we will give currencies. We'll give currencies which we accept.
I'm telling you.
Anyway, sorry, Anne Maura, you're saying something.
Yeah. So Goga, I normally share these stories, and I normally really do my research on those people that I bring to you, because I want to share something of value to the community as you advise us. That was a big wake-up call for us. Goga. I remember when we used to go live, tell people to connect, and then you came and said, no, guys, no. You have to come up with something that is giving value to the society, and that was a big wake-up call for me. Oh, wow. And that is where Joy came in and advised me on what to do, and by God's grace, she came through even financially to help me to go out there and reach out to people. Like recently, I've been in Nyabohanse, and I've been reaching out to young people over there, not just any young people, but those people that I have seen and watched and seen their journey, and know that they are whatever they are sharing on their channels is just to encourage somebody that yes, it's doable when you put God first, when you put hard work, determination, and discipline, focus, you can achieve this and these goals. This is the main reason why I'm doing that. And my highlight was everybody is very inspirational in their own way, guys. Everybody has been very inspirational. When you go through those interviews I've had with people collaborations, you will notice that everybody is inspiration, motivating, and encouraging in their own different world. But your story and that of Masai with passport, wow, it's something.
Masai passport is also like amazing, yeah.
Yes, because you remember the story where he had to walk, make money for charity,
and to build a library for his community.
Yes, and at some point he got robbed. They took everything plus his content.
Yeah.
And he had to go back and sell his cow so that he can have the money again to continue with the work. Off the camera, there was a lot that he went through, but the fact that he didn't give up despite all those things is something that it pushes you, and you're like, I'm not giving up. I must walk this journey. If Masai with passport, if Goga, if Priska, if Mapopo, our today's co-host, our today guest, if those people made it despite all those big challenges, I can't do it also. That is the reason why I normally say,
I like that.
Yeah, it's not to show up or to show off or to just be there to make content, but also to encourage someone. And something that made me really push into this was one day when Blessed Life Journey came to my panel, and she talked about her journey and her life story. I just kept quiet and let her speak about what she had been through, how she handled everything, and the happy ending. Yeah. And that was a big change in my YouTube journey, because after that live stream, someone came to my inbox and told me that her life has changed because of that testimony of Blessed Life Journey. Whatever she was, she said, lady, yeah.
No, and I like how you are referencing that in conversation with Blessed Life Journey, because Blessed Life Journey is a very private person, and I was actually shocked how she opened up on your platform, because she rarely discusses her business, and that tells you a lot about the kind of person you are, Anne Maura.
Yeah, she came there and she opened up, she poured it out, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what she was thinking, but whatever she talked about and how she shared her experience, it changed someone's life in a very way, because that lady was at the verge of giving up in life, literally, because she was telling me, she was talking to me when she was crying, but she was not crying because of the frustrations anymore. She was crying because of the joy she felt from the encouragement. You know, that big impact that someone can bring in your life through sharing their experience. That changed my life about people's experience completely, and it made me want to know more. And the more I meet new people, the more I learn so much about positivity, empathy, and kindness in this life. I'm telling you, Goga, the world needs more of that.
The world needs more of that. And I keep making fun that, you are going to be the next Oprah, or even somebody better. I don't like even say people should be Oprah, because Oprah like retired from talk shows. You're probably going to be somebody better. You are going to be a unique version. You have your own style, and do we expect to find more of these conversations even as you grow? Because you've been in Nyabohanse, you've been hanging out with the big boys and girls on YouTube. How is this experience? And I like the conversations you're having, especially with content creators in Nyabohanse and beyond. You are in Uganda the other day. Mercy Empire was here on the chat just like a few minutes ago. And you're in Uganda. You had an amazing time there in Uganda. You created content while you're in Uganda, and you seem to be finding your footing, especially when it comes to the video content. In addition to these uplifting conversations you're having on your live streams. So what should we expect? And what does it feel like to be breathe the same air as the great Ayamarwa or Dimwango when you're standing next to them, probably hugging them actually? What does it feel like being in their presence? These are people that a lot of Kenyan content creators look up to. But you literally you've broken bread with them, you've had tea with them. So what does that feel like?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing, Boga. And a lot have been said about people. Those people I've met, amongst them being Diana Bahati. These people are amazing. Never judge people from social media. Never. This is one big lesson I've learned. Never, regardless of what they say. Goga. Never judge. Never judge. A lot has been said about Nyabohanze, both negative and all. But it's good if somebody goes there by themselves and see it for themselves. These people are amazing people, and they are very hardworking from my point of view. They work so hard. In every community, there's always that bad seed. Yes, they will never lack. But when you go to a place where majority people are using a platform to make development to the society, they make some big development, like when somebody used the platform to make sure that their family have a roof over their head, they have decent meals, and some also reach out to the needy through their platforms. Whatever they earn from their platforms, they reach out to the poor, the disabled, and all that. And others use it for travel to show you that is something, that is a big thing. When somebody goes somewhere and take their time, sit down and give you reviews and tell you, this place I've been to has been like this and like this and like this, so that the next time you're going there, you have a clue, So I think it's a big deal. And also I learned humility, especially from Ayam Marwa, because before he sit with you in his channel to give you shout out or to share your story with anybody, first of all, he sits with you and give you advice and ask you and want to go through your channel and ask you what is the problem, how far have you been, or you should maybe continue doing this or stop doing this. The teachers, Goga, you guys have been talked to in both the Quran and the Bible. Teachers are very respected people, and that is how we see you guys. We see you guys as teachers, because you remove something in us and you put something new that will help us in future as we walk this journey. That is the experience I've had over there. Going to the unknown, going from your town to another town that you don't know anyone there, going from your country to another country to meet someone you have only known on social media is a risky situation. But putting God first, and I mean, this journey has been something else. But God was in this story. That's something I want to be very sure about. To make very clear, God has been in this story, and all those people who have supported me from Mercy Empire, Ruby Brenda, Priska Sagati, and Paris. And then when I went to Nairobi, I met Shaki's Mike. I met Cherono, who took me around, because Nairobi I'm not so familiar. Amazing, and I'm very happy that I chose to relate with people on this street in a very respectful and kind manner. Because if I didn't, I'm very sure they will not host me and be alone in those streets, even if I go.
I know, that's true. the power of that support, rallying community support, that just helps you achieve your ends. I mean, how do you see like the channel trying to how do you see the channel helping you at least get to do more of this outreach? Because I think I call it outreach, for lack of a better word. You like getting out there, you like going out there to look for the story, you reach out to all these amazing creators that you want to speak to. And I the other day I was laughing at you at how you've written emails even to celebrities, that you want to interview them. And it is bold, it is brave, you don't even care, like there is no like limits to the it's Anne Mwaura at the end of the day. There is no like limits, even if they say no. I mean, and I think you operate on the, I mean, what's the worst that they can do? Say no, and you move on to the next one. So I mean, what is the plan like with this kind of the outreach? Sorry, and you're breaking. Let's not waste your answer. Let's see that we can fix this. Still breaking. Do the thing you did again. There's something I don't know, and you do, and then you come back, and it's so clear. I promise this is the last time I'll make you do it, and then we'll end the stream. John Wambua, welcome. How are you doing, John Wambua TV? Nice you giving pranks to police. You're pranking a policeman, John Wambua. In this Kenya of ours, you could afford to prank a policeman. It's a very beautiful video as well. Welcome, John Wambua TV. Nice to see you. Cordelia, we can speak tomorrow because tomorrow is a public holiday here in Kenya, so I'll be able to speak to you in the morning. Because after this, I'm sure I can't. I wouldn't be able to. Normally, when I come from a live stream, I'm normally so sleepy, and I may need to just debrief a bit. But we can speak tomorrow. Crossdale is saying hi to John Wambua. KM Jamaica is sending hearts. Classic is still sending those prayers. Rebecca Mleprince says, Anne, you are yourself a story. I love that. Hey, that's a very powerful compliment right there. You yourself are a story. Guys, has Eve Hakika gotten to 1800? I gave you an assignment. If you're not connected to Eve Hakika on the pinned link, can you get her to 1800? Get her to 1800. She only needs Eve Hakika. How many do you need? How many left? How many left? Eve Hakika needs to get to 1800. So if you don't have Eve Hakika, can you let's get her to 1800 like real quick. Then I can put David Ant up there. We are fixing these YT streets one person at a time. Hey, salam notes. Tenai Stiling, and them Dirk, my amazing brother. Sorry, I'm speaking Amharic. And them Dirk, from my amazing brother Adam Tube. Welcome, Adam Tube. How are you doing, brother? Thank you so much for coming in. That's my brother from Ethiopia. Ethiopia is in the building. Hey, Eve Akika only needs 2 houses. Adam and John Wambua, can you finish that job for me? The pinned link only needs 2 houses to get to 1800. Just 2 houses. Do it nicely. Eve Akika is only 5 months on YouTube, but she's already like at 1800. Imagine. And she only has like 4 videos. But more live streams. Yeah. So let's do it. As I wait for Anne Mwaura to come, and then we'll wrap up in the next few. Haji saying, I'm on it, Goga. Okay, fine. Yeah. Eve Hakika. Hey, I like how people are saying, leave it to me. Hey, the other Eve is here. Welcome, Eve. Eve, you have another twin here, Eve Love. It's a Eve Love, and then there's Eve Hakika. There's only one Eve I've known on YouTube, and this is Eve Love. But now there's Eve Hakika, the second one. So Eve, your namesake has just arrived on the live stream. Welcome, Eve Love. How are you doing? Welcome. Thank you so much for the hearts. Yeah, as we get Eve Hakika to 1800, I can see people are saying, Goga, we are on this business. Don't worry, we are on this business. Yes. Get her there as we wait for Anne Mwaura to come in as she drinks and sips a glass of water. Oh, man. You can listen to Anne Mwaura all day. Like, this is one live. We've already breached the 3 hours mark. we've already breached the 3 hours mark, and it feels like we just started the conversation. That's how amazing and how powerful this queen is. And I'm so happy that we got her to the Sunday service, and we are able to listen to her story. And I'm glad you guys are connecting to Anne Maura as well. But don't worry, we will raid her channel after this. We will raid her. She's going to have a premiere. We are going to raid ourselves there on the premiere, and then we'll be able to give her support there and connect to those of you who have not connected to her. We'll be able to connect to her. All right, welcome back, sis Anne Maura. Yes, back to your answer. So you are.
Yes.
Anyway, you just started answering the question I asked regarding your what was I? What were you answering? I've even forgotten. You are starting to answer the question on hey, she's at 1800. Hey, extra pressure. Hey, amazing MNG, welcome. My amazing beautiful sister from Portland, Jamaica is in the building. Anne Maura, did you remember what I asked? I was asking you about now I think it was just trying to get the trajectory of where you want to head with the channel in terms of this. You've written to celebrities, interviews, and you're doing all these particular things. Where do you get the nerve? Let me tell you, I don't like putting myself in those positions of people telling me no, especially celebrities and stuff. Where do you get that? Where do you get those guts? Because man, and Belinda Melvin is saying those guts will always favor the brave. Where do you get your guts from? To approach these people.
Yeah, because they are very inspiring, Goga. They are very inspiring by what they do and what they stand for. And I'm thinking, if these people are standing for the same thing I'm standing, what is the harm of me asking for them to come and share on my platform? Because some people from my platform might not have met them or know about them, And there are some who responded, and they responded so well. So I'm so encouraged. And so far, the people I've met, regardless on how you see them on my platform, those people are so amazing. They are so amazing. It's only that we are all treated differently, and we approach things from a very different perspective. We can never be the same to break the monotony,
I like that.
So it's right for this channel, and you'll meet amazing and more amazing people.
Who was the best person that you ever interviewed? Like that one interview that you look back and you're just like, man, this was unexpected, but it was worth it.
Yeah, all of you guys have been in very different ways. All of you have been in very different ways. But this recent one that we are going to watch today, that one changed my look of things in another way, because this person is so encouraging. I think it's better for people to go and see that story so that they can relate to what I'm talking about. Yes, Goga?
No, I didn't say anything. I was just like, I'm looking for a message here on the chat. That's I'm like struggling to read.
Oh, I'm saying all of you guys that I've had the privilege of having in my panel are very, very amazing, and you have stories that are very inspiring, motivating, and encouraging in very, very different way. But this one that is going to premiere tonight in a few minutes, this one really is on another level.
I like that.
It's from a very young man. Yeah, it's from a very young man, and whatever he has done, whatever he has been through to reach where he is very encouraging. Other than that of Masai with Passport and Yourself.
I like that.
A lot of people have very amazing stories to share. Only that we have not had the time to listen or to hear them.
You are quite a story. You're quite a storyteller yourself. What I mean, what inspires you in these stories? Because you are quite a storyteller. When you started your story about the Gulf and everything, we were on that. We were on your story about the Gulf for like nearly an hour on this Sunday service, and
Oh my.
and people are glued the entire time because they were listening to the story. And there's something about storytelling and showcasing these stories. Why do you think storytelling has like more impact in terms of like putting people's content out there?
Yeah, I think it's for the simple reason that people can resonate.
Yeah.
People can resonate, or it's something that people would love to hear. In a wild world that we are living, that people are showcasing very very strange things. People would love to hear something of value to the society, something encouraging, something inspiring, and be at some space where there's a lot of positivity.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Allow me to welcome Stigma Boss on the live stream. Welcome, Stigma Boss. Nice to see you, brother. Stigma Boss, also congratulations on your half monetization. I know you say that you had been through a lot. He disappeared from YouTube for a while. He said he had some things that he needed to attend to, but he's now back. Stigma Boss, well done, well done, well done, and congratulations. Despite the challenges, here you are. You have worked so hard to be there. So nice to see you, brother Stigma Boss. Amazing MNG. Yes, I will visit you when I come to Jamaica. I will visit you when I come to Jamaica. Amazing MNG is always worried that, Goga, did you come to Jamaica already? No, I will the day I come to Jamaica, you will know I've arrived in Jamaica. From the airport, the Prime Minister will be meeting me. It will be a state event. It will be a state visit. You will know that Goga is in Jamaica. You will know. I can't come and hide. I can't come and hide when I come to Jamaica. You will know I'm there. You will know I've arrived. So Stigma Boss, well done. Well done. And Maura, ile hiyo premium uliset saa ngapi? Because taki nini? Ama you left it on?
Hapana, niliweka 1 minute from now. Nisongeshe mbele kidogo.
Yeah, because it's like 11 but we are going to leave in the next. I'm releasing it in the next few, so maybe put it 11:15.
All right.
11:15, and then I can wrap up the conversation so that it starts at 11:15 when you have dropped off, and then I can set up the raid there. Right. Eva Kika is good now. All right, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting Eva Kika. I am going to pin David Hunt. David Hunt only needs like 20 something to get to 1,500. So let me see. Let me get David Hunt. I can pin David Hunt for the rest of the live stream before we wrap up this conversation. And if you have any question you want to ask Ann Maura, we are going to release her in the next 15 minutes or so. Please feel free to ask so that I can highlight them to her, and then she can respond. She can respond. So if you have any question that you want to ask her, but you guys have been like writing very nice compliments. You've been asking her these questions as we are talking, so I don't think you're going to have much. But I like what Belinda Melvin says. What's the worst that can happen? Admire your guts. I love that. The entire okra farm to do something for David. The entire okra people. Wait. That is a good one. Let me see. David Hunt only needs, is at 1,470. Only 30 to 1,500. David Hunt, don't test me. We can make this happen. David Hunt, you've been part of these blessings. It is your turn to be blessed. Let the okra farm come through for you. Bamia, now that I'm told it's Bamia. There are 20 people on this live stream. And there's some 5 people out of these 20 people who have like 10 houses each. You can get this work done. In fact, when Ann Maura leaves the panel, I'm going to make sure that I delay a bit before I send you guys on the raid. So only 30 to 15. This is how we normally grow, guys. So if Akika don't connect to anybody today, you'll connect back tomorrow, so that you don't lose the bananas. And then David Hunt has been on leave for the last 1 week. I think he'll be coming back tomorrow. So only 30 to 1,500 for David Hunt. So I'm going to change the pin link. We are not leaving this live stream until David Hunt is at 1,500. That is the mission. So get the work done. and then we can leave the live stream. So extras, please. Extras, please. Extra, please. Someone got me okra chips in church today. What are okra chips now? Someone got me okra chips. All right. Someone got me okra chips. So guys, we're getting done. So Kibamia, the okra crowd, let us do the necessary. John Wambua, I know you have John Wambua Films. I know you have 2 houses there that you can give David. Helen Akoya, I know you have fabrication, and I know you have mitochondria somewhere in there. I saw empathy. There's empathy on the chat. I know empathy is also on the chat. Amazing MNG, I know. Ifeanyi, I know you have 2, but Ifeanyi, I think all your houses are with David. So those of you whose houses are not with David Hunt, our musical maestro, the guy who has done for me my new theme song that will be launched on the 3rd of November, grab him. Get that house we are getting that house to 1,500 before we leave this stream. And Maura.
Yes, Goga. Unfortunately, while I was trying to edit it, Masai Kafika.
So it has started. Your premiere has started.
Yes.
You know what? We are going to multitask, guys. Anne Maura has a premiere. You are going to go to the premiere, and you will be multitasking. You'll be at the premiere, and you'll be here. You'll figure out how you are supporting Anne Maura. So the premiere is
it's a long one, so we can finish here and go there.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
So but you need to. But I thought you need to be on your premiere so that you're not like you need to be concentrating on your premiere.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, fine. I just don't want you to be distracted. So guys, Anne Maura has a premiere that is ongoing. So you can be, one leg can be on the premiere. Even me, one leg is on the premiere. So let me put my one foot on the premiere. It's ongoing. I hope you've turned on the ads, but it's a very long premiere. I think will be done even by that time, and I'll send you on a raid there as well. So it's a long premiere. So I know Anne knows how to women are very talented. They really know how to multitask. Now you see, Anne Maura is so busy on her premiere and she's on my panel, and you didn't even know. You didn't even know. So let me go there. You can go there. You can even give her a blessing. You can give her a super chat. You can appreciate her work. If you enjoy this live stream, you can just be there. You can watch the ads. I see 4 people there. Me, I've already jumped there on the panel, and stuff. Anyway, Anne Maura, we can we can get towards the tail end of this. I don't see any question that somebody has asked you on the chat. All right, so I think that's pretty good. Yeah, me, one leg can be at the premiere and then the other one can be here. So you can be juggling. I know there are people who have run to the premiere. The people who have one device. I can tell the people only have one device, and I can tell the rich ones who can be here and there as well.
Okay, you're shouting.
I'm shouting. No, I know that. I know the ones who are rich now. The ones who have remained here and they can't. The ones who can only be on the other side, and they have one device. The ones who can be here and on the other side, now I know they are rich. I know the rich people on the live stream.
Oh my goodness.
They're going to come back here because they're going to be annoyed. Google, you said we are poor. Google, you said we are poor. Let us come back. Let's come back. Let us come back. But anyway. Tenai Stiling. Hey, KM Jamaica. How did you know to greet Adam Tube Tenai Stiling? That's an Amharic greeting. KM Jamaica, how did you know how to greet Adam Tube in Amharic? That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing right there.
Amharic is a beautiful language.
Yeah, Amharic is very beautiful.
Actually, Goga, do you know when I'm outside the country, people normally think I'm Ethiopian. I don't know why.
You look Ethiopian, actually.
And then you have
and then you have the height. You have the height and the complexion of somebody from Addis.
The Ethiopians themselves, they greet me with their language. They will be like, "Salam konjo."
Konjo means beautiful. Yeah, yes. Konjo means beautiful.
That's how I knew about the Nanesh and Danesh. Those people speak beautifully.
Wow, Adam Tube, you already take her. She's one of you now. Adam Tube, you can take this one. Adam Tube, you can take this one. You can take this one. She's one of you. How does she know all these things? Konjo means beautiful.
Because that's how they greet me there. Really, they greet me, especially if I maybe I do some cornrows with my natural hair and go
Yeah.
outside. It's so stylish when you're outside the country. It's funny, Goga, when you're outside the country, if you do cornrows with your own hair, you look so stylish. But here, you look homeless.
Wait, you look homeless when you do your.
Yes.
That's funny.
I'm telling you. I'm
That's
telling
funny.
you,
That's
Goga, if I came here with 4 lines, you'd be like, and because I got trained on, I was thinking maybe I wash my hair tomorrow and do. But if I came here with two, it'd be like, and. But outside there, I'm a celeb. If I'm
your
wearing those
celebrity.
cornrows, hey, I'm a celeb.
That is funny. Like people at home think you're homeless,
I'm
but
telling you.
people outside think you're very classy. Hey, anyway, that is great comic relief. Oh my goodness, that is very great comic relief. Hey, wait,
Very true, Goga. True.
guys, I'm glad you're supporting Anne Maura's premiere. That premiere is going to be there for long, so I think I'll be able to like send you guys on the raid there. So I'm not so worried, but I'm glad that there are people who are supporting there. I see. Hey, now even know Eve Hakika's ninja. Kadzo kumbe is Eve Hakika.
I'm
Kadzo kumbe
telling
that
you.
is your ninja. Kadzo kumbe that is your ninja. Now I know. I always see this Kadzo somewhere, and I'm always wondering who is this Kadzo. Anyway, so guys, if you don't have David Hunt, we need to get that house to David. I've already seen your okra chips. Somebody brought you okra chips in church. Hey, I'm already seeing David Hunt okra chips. David, these people know you. Okra chips from Better Goods. Wow. David, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. That is a sign right there. And you have Eva Kika here who can teach you how to make okra, because I've seen Eva Kika making nice pilau with the open fire in the village. It looks amazing. What do you see as the future? What is the future of Anne Maura? What should we expect to see going forward? You are now monetized. The possibilities are endless. You are making very nice collaborations. You are meeting very amazing people. You are being connected with very amazing people. You are networking, and people can see the results. What do we see as the future for Anne Maura on her channel?
Goga, the future is so bright. So bright that you guys will need to wear your sunglasses, because there's so much positivity and good vibes coming your way from this channel. You will meet a lot of people, God willing, worldwide. Okay, so just buckle and be ready for this amazing journey. All right, turn on your notification bell, and I'm very sure you will be happy to be on this page.
I love that. The future is bright. Put on your glasses. Me, I'm already wearing my glasses. I am ready for this bright future. And the future is bright, and you are in it. And I like how she said, it's an international revival. It's an international journey. And turn on your notifications, because it will be televised and you'll be able to see it. I love that.
Yes, it sure is.
Guys, a good story is good until another one is told. We can listen to Anne Maura all day. I've been hanging out with her. It's like 3 hours, 39 minutes, almost 4 hours. And it still feels like we just started the live stream. We have to release the good lady, because this conversation will not end, but you can always have this conversation also in your own. You can get to visit our channel and have this conversation with her. Hey, Simba, welcome, Simba. How are you doing, Simba? Lydia Simba is in the building. Another beautiful lady and content creator on these YT streets. Welcome, Simba. Nightbot is going to log. Yeah.
She's newly monetized as well. Very, very new as
Simba finally got monetized after doing all those crazy things she was doing on verticals the other day.
Yes.
Lydia Simba, congratulations. Hey, the other day when I was busy watching her swim and doing those swinging things, she was not monetized. Congratulations, Simba, Lydia Simba. Welcome to the club. And well done. Guys, if you don't have Lydia Simba, that is also my Tribe Goga channel member. Nightbot has just dropped her house. She's also very funny. And she did an amazing collaboration with Kobinata in the village. It was so beautiful. I think that was a beautiful collaboration in action. It was a beautiful collaboration in action. And Maura, I will give you a chance at least in case there's anything you want to share with us that I may not have shared. Please do share it with the community, and then we can give you at least a moment to just give your final thoughts on empathy, gratitude, and whatnot. And then I'll be able to release you so that you can go concentrate on the premiere, and then I will read us there. As soon as we are done here.
Yes, guys. Thank you so much, Goga, for having me. It's been a pleasure. Even though we had glitches here and there, but it's been a pleasure being here and talking to you, amazing people. It's been one amazing experience. It's a dream to always be on this panel to share my thoughts and my experience with you guys. And here it is, guys. Dreams are valid. Dreams are truly valid. Yes, guys. So, guys, my call for action is to each and every one of you to try as much as possible to have a positive impact on people, to practice empathy, because we are living in a wild world where people are so selfish and very, very cruel to each other. So if only we can be kind to each other, if only we can emphasize the importance of understanding and connecting with others, and experiencing a space where love and kindness is reigning over everything. We foster supportive digital environment. That will be the best thing that can ever happen, so that the generation coming tomorrow will find a better space, a safe space, a space where they can relate and resonate with. All right. Yeah, guys, for more of this kind of content and insights, kindly check out on my channel. That is where Goga said will be redirecting you guys to. You can always come there for encouragement, for inspiration, and for motivation. It's never a boring day there. I'm very sure, guys, you will love it there. And as I said, the future is bright. More is still coming up. I will let you meet a lot of people who will share their stories of resilience and stories of wins, what people have been going through, because I know we are all going through something, and sometimes all we need is a bit of encouragement, tenderness, and kindness. Okay, so you have all that packaged in a very beautiful, empathetic way with me. So check me out, guys. That's it.
I love that. Thank you so much, Anne Maura. Ladies and gentlemen, Anne Maura, this is affirmation. As you grow, you will begin to feel content with some of the things you can't possibly imagine right now. You will learn to enjoy your own company as much as you enjoy the company of others. You will wake up on a Sunday morning, make coffee for yourself, and be proud of where you are and how much you've accomplished. As you grow, you will become comfortable with looking inwards and focusing on yourself more than others, because you have finally realized that no one can get you to where you want to be but you. As you grow, you will start to see that it was never selfish putting yourself first, and that everything you've ever needed, you've ever had all along. You just needed to love yourself a little harder and to give yourself the chance to find it. As you grow, you will start to see that it was never selfish putting yourself first, and that everything you've ever needed, you've had all along. You just needed to love yourself a little harder to give yourself the chance to find it. Self-empathy, gratitude, and resilience. Great conversations we had. Ladies and gentlemen, this was your host, Goga, signing out of the Sunday service. It was such an honor having each and every one of you. May you have an amazing and empathetic week ahead of you.